Hey, good morning, John Poole. How you doing? Yeah, Lewis here too. We're still snowing. Got 7 inches last night about. It's still snowing hard. Hey, James Ward, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Hey, Nanya. Nanya, how you doing? Everybody rather just all day. It's what's it's off. Yeah, if you go, yeah. It's been snowing here for a couple of days now. Yeah. Area landscapes, good morning, good morning. Always in SW. Yeah, thank you there, Lewis. Okay, they're abandoned. Yeah, no problem there, abandoned city. Hey, Kev. Yeah, Hugo, good time for you to sleep. I'm having problems waking up this morning. Oh. All right. You working today, Kev? Or are you off today? I know John Poe's gonna fly all day. Hey, RC dude, proper. How you doing? Good morning, you two. Oh, that's cool there, Lewis. Going to be working on your build today. Yeah, here it's ridiculous how it's snowing. The tractor already cleaned the yard out last night. It's going to come back again this morning for sure. Cold in abandoned city, cold here, but it's sunny. Yeah, Kevin, are you going to work today? It was -4 there last night. Okay. Well, here it's 22 Fahrenheit right now. It's doing -6 Celsius. Hey, Hadley, how you doing? What are you doing today there, Hadley? Oh, you're welcome there, Kev. You're lucky I was up this morning. I usually get up around 5 to 9. My dog woke me up. She had to go outdoors. Flew my drone at work today. Ah, that's cool, proper. Okay, when it warms up. Yeah, we got that all weekend. We had rain, ice rain, and we had snow, and repeat. Yeah. Keep away from airports. Hmm. Aye. Boy, aren't you? You're at work though today, aren't you, Lewis? Hey, big money's not gonna fly international. uh, okay, that's cool, Heather. Yeah. RC dude. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing good this morning. Uh, Okay. Yeah, we've been getting snow like a bugger since last night there. We're in a snowstorm right now, that's for sure. Oh yeah. You better be careful, Hadley. That's for sure. Have you tried the USB or are you doing the Bluetooth? That's right. Yeah, that's for sure. And very quickly too. Yeah. Would you like to come on a couple of minutes, Hadley? Or you want to wait? Yeah. Yeah. I was starting to get a very itchy and a rash and all that, so I had to take it off. The only reason why I'm talking about this is because it just happened. Oh, okay. Hey, Hadley, here's my email. If you want to come on, just send me an email. Hey, John, hey, welcome, welcome. John Coopy, how you doing? Long time no see. Wish you Happy New Year, John. I don't think I've seen you since then. Hey, Tony. Wow. How you doing, Tony? Happy New Year too to you. The real one easy. Good morning, good morning. Oh, I know she flew a little bit the other night there, but since then, I don't know. It's really busy. Not been on YouTube much anymore either. But I never forget to drop it again. Well, thank you very much, John. Much appreciated, my friend. Well, here it's been snowing like a bugger there since a couple of days now. We've been having very bad weather since last Saturday. And it's coming down again really hard today. There you go, proper. Yeah. Everybody check out Joe Nut, Big Life, John Coopy, Proper, Nanya, Big Money, The Real Warren Easy. Check out everybody's channel, guys. Hey, Gary Foster, how you doing? I wish I could say that, John. Dang. No, we're getting hit there. Snowing a lot, then it rains a lot, then it snows a lot, then it rains a lot, then it freezes like anything. Good morning, Rolex. How you doing? Everybody check out Rolex's channel. Mr. Crowley, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Yeah. Oh, so you must have got quite a bit of snow down there too, Gary.
Hey, Roger.
What's up?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Finding it hard to wake up this morning. Yeah, been there, done that.
Hope everybody's good on the stream today. It looks like you got a lot of people on.
Getting there, getting there.
At least I can say I beat Hadley.
Oh, I just got a little note up here. It says, rate this video and audio quality. There you go. Just rated it 5-star. There you go.
Oh, look at
that. Well, I can't complain. It's coming in very, very good since I got the new computer and camera there.
Yeah, I've noticed it's very good. I can't complain. Yep, I got a snow day today.
Yeah.
Of course, well, oh no, I'll get paid. I'm salaried. So what happens is we have banked so many days of snow days or inclement weather days that the school system will shut down, because it's kind of snowy around here.
Well, me at work, I never had that, but I had parental days though.
Oh, yeah.
I had those, so because I was taking care of my mom and all that there, so that was paid.
Yeah, that's a good thing to have. Well, yeah, we can, like, as a teacher, I can take a family sick day or a sick day. So like if I'm not sick, or like my wife is sick or my daughter is sick or something, and I need to stay home to take them to the doctor or something like that, I can take a sick day and do that.
Yeah. Hey, Site Hack Sheffield, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Everybody check out his channel. Very good channel, very good content. I'm gonna give you a wrench.
Kentucky Farm. Is he new? I haven't seen that name before.
Yep. No, Kenneth. No, Kenneth's been here a while.
Oh. See how much I know.
Yeah. Where'd he go? Man, am I going blind or what? Oh, here you go. No.
Got some problems this morning, man.
Got problems waking up. Oh, here he is. I'm going to give you a wrench. Site Hack. Sheffield Cowboy. Check out his channel, guys. A lot of very good content. 3 rules in here. No foul language, no racist remarks, and no politics. Thank you. And put your name often at the bottom so people can see you, so they can support your channel. I'm not talking too loud because Kim is still asleep.
Well, wake his dead ass up. You know what? I'm gonna put the way I'll let everybody know the way I'm arranging this, because Kim is still sleeping. I'm gonna arrange the pop up with all the messaging. I'm gonna put that over his chair on my screen here, so that way I've got a full range and I can see, and I won't worry about Kim not being there anymore.
That's it. There you go.
Poor Kim. He's in dreamland and we're picking on him.
Hey, the Yorkshire Drone Seekers, how you doing? Yorkshire Drone Seekers, he's new to the channel too. Everybody, check out his channel. Hit him up there, guys, and look at his content and give him a like on his videos.
Let's see. Oh, he's got 113 subscribers.
The sun's coming on really bad here right now.
Yeah, we're actually not. See, here's the weird thing about it. Like, so the where I'm situated, my school is up, like north of where I am, maybe 10, 20 minutes, so 15, 20 miles away.
Okay.
And it's snowing like a beast up there, apparently, because there's no snow here where I live. And my little girl and wife are, they're in two different school districts, and they're both going to school. So they're all mad at me as they go off.
So your wife didn't leave you a honey to-do list this morning?
Oh, I always have that to do. I got the dishes to do and tidy up, and
there you go.
but I am going to get me some rippage going on with my tiny whoop around the house, boy. I'm going to set me up a really little cool racetrack like I usually do. What's cool though today is I'm going to have fun if you all people don't know about it. There's this thing, and it's ingenious. It's one of those things where I was like, damn, I wished I'd have thought of it.
Well,
so
that came out a long time ago, the phone.
Oh yeah, the cell phone. No, the app on the phone. Thank you, Roger. You're making me look good here. The app on the phone called Tiny Whoop Racetrack is a 99-cent app that you set your phone on the floor and you start it up. It gives you a countdown, 7, 6, 5. And what happens is when it says ready, you can fly over it, and it'll motion detect the drone flying over it, and it'll start a timer, and you do your little race course around, and then when you fly back over it, it'll time your track and give you the either over or under value of the track, and it keeps all the track listings and you can look at it. It's freaking insane. It's cool. It's fun too, because I find myself trying to beat my last time going around and I crash, and but yeah, it's pretty neat. For those of you who care, it is, the heck's it called? It's called Whoop Laps, and it gives you a readout. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
It gives you a readout, and you can kind of customize where how many laps or how much time you want it to elapse. It gives you a timer. You have 5 or 10 seconds left, and then it counts down, and it's really neat. And for 99 cents, you kind of can't go wrong with it. And it's pretty darn accurate too. You can adjust the sensitivity. Yeah, Drone Lovers FPV. Yeah. I think I got it through Bot Grinder too. It kind of trickled down through Facebook groups, and he was the one that found it.
Aerial views, histories of UK. Yesterday I was playing the app for DJI yesterday on his computer.
Oh,
I was doing the live stream with it yesterday. Looks pretty neat. Everybody check out.
It looks like our UK brethren over there are starting to talk to each other and meet up somewhere. Yes, quite a few of us meet up on Sundays to fly in Leeds at the Yorkshire Drone Seekers. See, that's cool. That's the hub at work, Roger.
Yep. Yeah, the tractor passed here to clean my driveway already. He's gonna have to come back.
Yeah, we had the sander go around a couple of times because it is raining here and kind of like on the verge of ice and
Ice rain, yeah. We had that all weekend. Ice rain, rained, and snow. Ice rain, rained, and snow. Jesus.
oh, it's crazy.
I looked at Bottle Cap's video last night. Everybody must have Bottle Cap.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's flying in the snow. I don't know what kind of a drone he has, but he was flying in the snow with it.
Speaking of flying in the snow, go check out my last video. I just posted this morning. I'd be flying in some snow too.
Yeah, but when it's snowing, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, not in this video, but I've flown when it's snowing out, boy. If you want, I have videos of it. I've got a bunch of them. Go find it. I should probably, you know what I should do? I should probably do playlists like snow,
Hodges drone,
kind of stuff like that.
Yeah. Check out Phantom Hodges.
Hi guys, just to let you know, new drone laws coming out today. For who? And why didn't I know about that? I'm pretty plugged into the drone stuff.
Yeah, we're getting Mark Garneau's going to announce today our new laws for drones here today.
You Canadians always making those laws.
That's that freaking space cadet there, Mark Garneau. Just because he went to space, he thinks he knows everything. But sorry, but he doesn't know what's on the ground.
Yeah. People not in the know doing business for people that know and are suspiciously sometimes left out of the whole loop because people don't really want to get the truth. They just want to follow the money.
Oh, I'm not going to say that to Kim this morning. He'll wake up in a bad humor if I talk about Mark Garneau. He really hates that guy.
Oh, well, don't get his ire up.
Oh God, no. I'll let him look at the 12 o'clock news this afternoon.
Nah, don't look at the news. I don't look at the news anymore. It's
okay.
Ridiculous.
Mr. Crowley's going to come on at 1 p.m. this afternoon, everybody. Okay, Mr. Crowley. Let's see, live Phantom Hodges drone. You must be here in Canada if you're getting the news like that. 2 strokes.
Yeah, airport situation. Yeah, that was and that was just all bunk too. It was ridiculous. Instead of drone on about it, boom, boom. Go watch X-Jet's latest rant. He explains it really well. He breaks it all down. He debunks it, and it's ridiculous. It's hysterical thinking on people. So we're really going to be able to be terroristic with a phone call, because that's basically what it took. Was a phone call. I think I see a drone. Oh, shut the airport down.
Yeah.
Come on. There's got to be levels of verification. And it surprises me that these governments, not even the governments, just the administration of an airport, of things that people think about safety and all the time, should have thought about this. Should have seen this coming.
Yeah. Yeah, John Cooper, the new drone laws are coming up today. So.
Yeah, that's right. Proper. Yeah, it's misinformation, fake news, if you will, and it's people just knee-jerk reacting to the unknown, because this is still niche. This is people flying drones. This is like the beginnings of computers in your garages. People are doing this and have been doing this. It's just now that there are 4 propellers on the darn things, everybody's freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
Fixed wing and FPV has been around a while, people, a long time.
Hey, Zan, FPZ, how you doing? Yeah, the airports are full of incompetence for sure. Yeah, for sure.
And it's unfortunately the commercial drone industry that's riding this, because anybody can buy a Phantom. Not everybody can fly a drone. Not everybody can build a drone, and that was kind of like, you know, the echelon of the step that people had to get into. Now, if I'm a reasonable person, like most reasonable people are, I'm not going to take months or weeks or however long my skill allows me to build a drone and then crash it because I want to. I mean, it's not an sensical minded person. They're going to want to protect it. They're going to want to fly right. They're going to want to fly it again and have fun.
Well, Phantom, I know they were talking about they want us to register our drones now and everything, like the states are doing. So I think he's just copying what's happening in the United States. That's what I think he's doing.
Yeah, it's all knee-jerk reaction. You know, I'll bring it back to something personal. It's like a snow day.
Yeah.
I watch all the schools start to close. We had a 2-hour delay. A bunch of schools had a 2-hour delay. When one school breaks and finally says, "Okay, we're closing down," then they all do it.
The domino effect.
Yeah, and that's what's happening a lot of the time here.
Yeah. Hey, the Irish train guy. How you doing?
Speaking of trains, I've been watching Star Cops train videos. Those are pretty darn cool. I remember when I was a kid, my cousins used to have a really great setup, a train track, and you know, had all the cool you know, train stops and infrastructure, if you will.
Be right back making coffee. Okay, cool.
Well, almost.
Yes, everybody hit that like button. Yeah, up in Kim's room, his room was very, very big. So before he started the drones up, he did the train set.
Oh.
His room was packed. We had 4 plywood, 4x8s.
Yeah.
All laid out on the feet and everything. He had his train all laid out, and it was awesome. It was big. But then he sold everything. Then he got into drones.
Uh-oh, what's next on the horizon for Kim then?
I don't know.
Let's keep talking about Kim while he's sleeping.
But these drone laws, better watch it. I mean, they could be buggers. I'm gonna watch the news at 12 o'clock for sure.
and I still keep saying it. It's, you know, to what point? I mean, who's gonna stop me from flying a serious little drone like this? You could barely hear it or see it.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Oh, hold on. I'll check the email. Yeah, I got
made
it.
a cinematic video in FPV if you're interested. Come on, who is this? I'll check this out.
Okay, I just sent it to you, Hadley.
I'll sub to Azen FPV. Who's this? He's got some pretty nice smooth flight footage. Got the FPV in the corner and that HD rocking on full screen. Nice.
Copy. Everybody, I'm going to post a link here. It's a GoFundMe for Jim Creenan. Check him out, guys. He's battling cancer and he lost his job, so he needs a little hand. Whatever you can do, even your spare change or whatever, just send him whatever you can. We know it's right after the holidays and everybody's broke, but if you can send $1, $2, $3, or $4, it'll help him out. I want to see how much he's got now since yesterday.
Looks like he's got 1,000.
Oh my God! Yeah, 1,025. It was only at 600 yesterday.
Wow.
Cool.
What's up with this guy? What's happening?
He's battling cancer, and Shimio and all that. And he's a plumber by trade or something. When he went into work, his boss says, "Well, you're sick and all that, so you can go home. I got another guy to replace you."
Nice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I bring that guy to court so bloody fast. It's been.
Yeah. My wife is dealing with that with a colleague of hers, and and even another colleague's brother, who is a teacher, is dealing with like health related issues of unfortunates, and the school districts are not being very copacetic or nice at all. Who's this guy? Why? What?
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Hey, Justin, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
Not bad. Hey, Dave. Yeah, I know we got the same weather here, man. Really bad. Yeah. We got that Saturday, Sunday, Monday, today, Tuesday. Yeah. Really bad weather here.
Oh, look at you with the old ethics hat on. Supporting Steele, keeping him up.
I'm supporting Conasty.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I like that dude. I didn't even know he was a part of ethics, and I was talking to him on Instagram once, and I didn't know it was like who he was. He just mentioned like a backup camera, and I worked at Honda at the time, and I was like, hey, I've got a bunch of those backup cameras in my drawer here at work, because they had a recall on them, but the ones that I have are still good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we had to replace them because they would go bad. They got water in them and whatever. Anyways, so I sent him one, and like I was sitting there looking at the messages, and I was like, who's this guy? I'm looking at this dude. Oh, this is the same dude from ethics. Like I sent him a message. I was like, dude, I didn't even know you were from ethics. He's like, yeah, you had no clue. I was like, I had no idea, man.
Yeah, he's
not even a clue.
He's very.
Yeah, because I'm a mechanic. He had like automotive stuff. He worked on motorcycles. I had a Harley. Like it just. Yeah, he's fab guy. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't even have a clue. Like I had no idea. I message him all the time. He's a cool cat. I like him.
Yeah, he's very, very chill. I've never had any interaction with him, but he flies some pretty smooth flights. I mean, that's what he digs a lot, is trying to get that very smooth. So I guess that's why he does 6 inches a lot, more so than
this quad off the wall.
5s.
Come on. Here we go. Here's a 6-inch. Got the Conasty motors on it.
There you go.
It's pretty dope. I don't fly this a whole lot because it's a beast. Like I'm not there yet. I probably am, but I just don't feel like I have it under control all the time. Because once you like 5S full stick is kind of crazy fast. Like it feels like it's about 120 miles an hour, and it's huge. Like a 6-inch is just so much bigger. When it goes to turn, it turns quick. It's just it don't feel the same.
No.
Not at all. I'm trying to get the chat up here on my.
Just give me a second, guys.
If I can.
Coffee. Right back. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll hand off when you get back, Roger. I'm going.
Okay. Announcement of Montreal today. Yeah.
I got my go-go juice right here. Yeah, I quit drinking coffee, so I just have juice in the morning. I think I got it. See if it'll work. Yep, there it goes. It's working. Cool.
So here's a conundrum for you. I got a beautiful little quad here. It's a nice work. Very, very proud of my work. It's a micro. I've got the Emax little ones on here. Everything lights up. I've got beautiful, cool CL Racing LEDs. Everything lights up. Turn it on. It connects to my my controller. I've got it set up S-Bus. Looking all good. Got all the ports, but it doesn't recognize it. All the lights are on. Everything says it works. Everything.
FR Sky.
Even right down to the controller. I've got the telemetry on it, and it shows that I have signal. But when I go to Betaflight and look at the receiver, I know I've got it S-Bus. I've got everything. All the boxes are checked, and then been
Go
unchecked
into,
and rechecked and doing all that craziness because I'm like freaking out like this should be working.
you need to invert the port. Your UART, you need to go into the CLI and invert your port that you've got it hooked up to.
That's what I'm gonna have to try and do because that's my next step. So
What
yeah.
what UART do you have it connected to? That
It
also
says-
sometimes
It says to do it to UART1 because there's actually a very dedicated spot on the. It's a CL Racing micro.
one of these.
Yes, sir, baby.
Yeah, I got like a bunch of them sitting here.
So
Yeah, this
that's
is
my
all I
issue. I
run.
got to invert that.
Yeah, see, I got a bunch of them.
Check what Corey Mano just wrote down, guys. Sir, he's just Corey Mano.
Yep.
Okay, so if it's not reading, so like I just had the same kind of issue and it was on a different board. I changed out my receiver and I had no problems. I got a bad receiver, brand spanking new. It reads on my transmitter, telemetry, everything, and it's an R9, and it has inverted or uninverted port on it that you can solder on. I tried both. You know, it was with a Flight 1 board, and I was like, I must be doing something wrong because this thing's brand new. And I go to bind it, and it says it's bound, and it doesn't read. And I'm like, huh. So I grab another. I didn't want to grab another one out of the bag to put in this quad. You know what I mean? Because it's
Right.
15,
See,
20 bucks.
That's basically where I was with this, too, was my next step was if I didn't go into the command line, was going to be, all right, well, maybe the receiver's bunk or something, or maybe even just the pad on this is bunk or something. So my next critical, thinking maneuver was like, let me change this out and see if I can get another one to possibly work, or
have
even
you updated it?
Put this one on another quad to say, hey, this works. It's not this,
Okay, so I see you have lift that back up again. Do you have the plug attached to the receiver with the little pens?
Yeah,
or do you have it direct soldered?
No, I have. So from the receiver, I've got the plug, plugged in, and then I've got it completely soldered right onto the flight board.
Okay. Yeah. Have you looked underneath that flight controller? Because that does bleed through. It does have a hole. Sometimes you'll have a little glob on the backside. Or have you cleaned the bottom with rubbing alcohol?
I went back through and touched all over and everything.
Okay. Because I've had that happen where I've had a glob come through and like touch another UART because it's so close on that board.
Yeah. No, here's the back of it. I don't know if you'd be able to see it, but there's the back of it.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. It doesn't look bad at all. No, your solder job's clean.
And then there's my front.
Yeah, that doesn't look bad. That's crazy that's happening. And if you try another receiver and it's not working, then it's a bad UART on that board. Or you can try swapping UARTs. Because on my R9, I'm running it through UART 3, I think it is. I think it's UART 3. Let me take a look.
Well, I'm gonna go into the CL line and try and invert it first. I'll take that suggestion and see if that's it. But I didn't think I would have to do that.
No, you shouldn't have to do that because I'm running the same board.
Yeah,
and I've never had to do that.
Exactly. I've run the same board on my 5-inch quads, the bigger one, the big brother of it.
I run this on my 5-inch.
Oh no way. I was thinking of doing that stuff. Yeah. How's that run?
Yeah. It runs great. So like my last 4 videos that I produced is with this quad here. It's the Source 1. And what I did is I put just the ESC right there in the center, and then I put my board in the back on the 20x20 stack in the back. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Nice.
See it back here?
Yes, sir.
So it's plain Jane. I've got my VTX up here, so everything up top unplugged, so I can take everything off.
Swappable.
And swappable. And I put my R9 as a 40. It should be about like this.
Mm-hmm.
You want a 40-degree open instead of 40-degree closed. So you want like on a protractor, it would be another 40. Yeah, so what? 120. Yeah. Or it needs to be flat. So like I've found more range with this particular quad. I had it on the arm and I was having fail safes at odd angles. So I just went with this. But no, this thing, man, I built it, flew it without a GoPro, without any TPU. It flew like crap. Then I put a 2200 cap on here. still flew like crap. And I was like, well, maybe it needs weight because these motors are the 2207 AOK Fly or Diatone. They're
Yeah.
Diatone motors. They're like $55 for these motors, and they are amazingly smooth. They're a little coggy, but the power is just unreal. I put 5S on 2600 kV. Whew. Oh, no, it was crazy. Way too much power. But the setup like this, it doesn't seem any different. I was thinking, as soon as I put the flight controller in the back, it's going to fly awkward.
Yeah, it'll be weird, but it was all cool, huh?
Uh-huh. It doesn't seem any different. Like I thought it would.
I got these two beauties here. These are Space Ones. I'm a Space One guy.
Okay.
I love those frames.
Yes,
there you go.
Right here.
There it is, the Aurora.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I got the same one right here. Have you done it to 6-inch?
I'm gonna do that. I haven't done this yet, but
so this is what you have to do. On the bottom of the cam, you just need to shave with your Dremel right here, so it comes
just
up
a little bit off, so you can switch.
Yeah, I don't have the 6-inch props on here because I've been racing this one at the track, but you just have to Dremel it up. If you look at yours, it's got more drop down. It's not so straight up.
Yeah, that'll work.
And
okay, all right.
Yeah, and it's just right there, so you can put 6-inch props, tune it for 6-inch, and put that on like profile 2, like I do. I have profile 2 up for 6-inch, profile 1 for 5. I love those frames. $20, you can't go wrong, man.
Usually, yeah. And then you do like this was $40. The Aurora X.
Oh, okay.
The Aurora X. I think the other one, the cheaper one. I got one of those. They're a little jiggly.
Okay, yeah, that's what this one. I don't know.
Is that the one with the replaceable arm? Can you take that arm off, or is it unibody on the bottom?
Yes, it's removable arm.
No, this is the unibody one.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see that.
This thing is just a monster smooth.
Is it super? Is it super strong? Because this one's fragile. Like you can see it bending.
Yeah, this one I've flown this in concrete over concrete at the expo.
Guys, give me a minute. I'm gonna say hi to the people in the chat there. First West Oz, Dave, how you doing? Dave's on the PV. I will look at the video later on. Dave, how you been doing there, Dave? Roland, good morning. Good morning. Thank you, RC Dude. Abandoned City, Cameo Explorers, I will have to say when I get it. Thanks. Roland, 7 Celsius. Sun, charging. Hope to get the flight in today. I hope you do too, Roland. Aerial Technical. I have the power in my He-Man voice. Okay. Dave was 190 last night. Now he's at 168. Dang, yeah, YouTube is blasting everybody, man. Scott Watson, hey, how you doing? YouTube's taking away a lot of supporters.
It is happening. Yeah.
Did it what last month? Now they're doing it again.
Yep. Well, they're going through and making sure, checking the list twice. Playing like Santa Claus,
Yeah. Everybody, check out everybody's channels. Make sure you're still supported to them. The way YouTube's going there.
So it doesn't look like my chat's working again, Roger. I don't know why super chat won't work for me. It won't open. It's just sitting there with a spinning screen. I tried backing out and going back in twice. I give up. I don't want to lose the connection.
So I lost one supporter last night.
I always lose 1 or 2 every day. Like if I don't gain any, I continue to lose. So I just make sure I hit the live stream every day and come see you guys, and that gives me a good way to check the new people, because sometimes the new people drop off because they're not a regular person that I went and looked at. I've noticed YouTube, they kind of hit that. Like they've done a lot with like taking away the supporters that I know are watching, like they're commenting and everything, but when I go click on them and they've taken me from subbing them, and I'm like, how am I supposed to know when they're going to post a video if you're taking this up? And I click on the bell. I'll watch a video. I'll like a video.
Yeah.
And I might not comment because I'm trying to do 50 things at once like usual.
Yeah.
If you guys saw my bench right now, you'd be amazed. This is a disaster.
Perth West says, "What's
Here,
up, Hadley and Lewis?"
What's up, Northwest?
You got there, fellas.
Are we going to do this, Hadley? Dueling benches. I've got 2 of them.
Okay, this is mine. It's pretty damn big.
Oh, there it is. Look at all that beautiness.
Oh, wow.
Spill that.
Okay. Okay, we're not done. Let me block this so nobody can see that. And I've got a mess. It's a mess, dude. This is a mess. And then I don't even want to show you there's all my packaging and shit I still have to open. I don't even want to get into
I have to open. I've got stuff that I've just thrown away.
Oh my god!
Here's my main computer desk, and I'm working on micros on this one.
Oh, cool. See, I wish I could have my stuff organized like that. I get started and it's a disaster. So my wife ordered us a U-shaped desk for this room, but I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the guest bed because this is our guest bedroom. Like I've taken over the guest bedroom. So like the holidays came. There was people sleeping in here, and yes, my drone mess was here.
Dun, dun, dun. Here's my No, okay. That's all
for you're rolling a stacker, huh?
No unused
I gotcha.
There's like all my scraggle and junk. I don't throw things away. I kind of try to recycle it, and even if it's like junky and junk, I still have it like old boards and stuff like I'll tear. Then you're lucky today because it's not too terribly. I've got batteries going. I've got to do some fixing on. And
Lewis, your stuff is so cleaned up. my battery area is like I got to do this. Put my battery station in. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's a good idea. I've got so many toolboxes in the garage.
Pop down the. I want to put sandbags over it actually. Just in case, because
what I've learned is sandbags are good to keep the heat from catching fire elsewhere, but the smoke still comes out. You know what I mean? So like when I'm charging, like if I have anything to do with charging, it's all in the kitchen, right there, like the focal point of our house.
So just throw it right out.
I'm doing something. Yeah, and if I have to, I can. The front door is right next to it. I can throw. We don't have a stove or like a fireplace. If we had a fireplace or something like that, I would charge inside of it, like all my buddies do.
Oh, that's pretty smart. I never thought of that.
Yeah, it's a great idea, and it's perfect for your storage too. So if it does go up, it's going to stay in there, and if it's going to be a blazer, but you might have some ruined stuff right around the area, but it's not gonna catch the house. But when I leave, I take all my stuff and I put it in a barbecue, and then I put that barbecue in the garage. And on the top of my barbecue, I've got like I don't know, 6 inches of solid steel with mesh in it to help cool it down. But if it detects heat, it'll kick on my fan. Like I've got a suction fan that goes right out like it's a dryer vent that I put out there. This is just over paranoia.
Holy
because
crap,
I've seen.
Now you're making me feel. I got batteries just.
Well, no. See, and that's the thing is like I've got batteries laying all over the house. But when I leave, like if I'm leaving for a couple of days and I'm going to an event or whatever, and I've got family staying here, because we always have somebody living with us, like some family member of some sort. Like right now, I think it's my mother-in-law staying here for the next few months. But like if we leave, I've got to have somebody here. And I want to make sure that my, all my batteries aren't going to go up because I've got a couple of 100 batteries,
Not that many, but I do have quite a few.
Yeah. Well, I only use 20 at a time, and then I'll use those 20 until they're completely toast. And I only buy batteries when they're on sale. Like you buy one and you get 2 free from like China Hobby or something. And I'll put those, I'll check them every month and make sure they're still in storage and just keep them. I fly on a budget, if I can put it on the credit card and pay it off and know that I'm going to be able to fly for the next year. Because last year I went through like 130 batteries. So that's kind of like what I screwed up a couple of times and left them in the car for a couple of days in the heat and they were charged. Yeah, I'm lucky my car didn't catch on fire.
Yeah.
But I've seen quite a few fires from people just charging, at events. Like they're not HV charging or anything. The battery doesn't look beat up, and all of a sudden it just expands and fire. Like it's that quick. There is no. I can tell it's about to go.
Yeah. No, and another system too I use is I have a bucket of sand.
Yes.
If all else fails.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the sand over top if anything starts to, just as a fail safe, it starts to melt the
Seen a lot of guys use a plastic tote over their
just so that the melt just
like
sand.
a real thin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've got like
just go
2 sandbags up in there that are like they're in plastic bags or whatever. It's a good idea, and I had a couple of friends show me that it works with like a torch, and I'm like, man, you gotta like show me with a battery failing that's gonna work, because I'm scared. Like I have my stuff, and like there's personal stuff you're never gonna replace from a fire. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that scares me, is like I've got pictures that I'm not gonna be able to replace.
Yeah, I just don't like the inconvenience of having the house burned down either.
Yeah.
Gonna put out a damper on the day.
Neighbors will be freaked out because of your drones. Oh my God, those drones are so dangerous. Look at his house. That's the last thing I want, is my neighbors to look at me like that.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah. So I finally damaged my Leader 120. After a year, I damaged the motor, the bell here, and it doesn't like to spin anymore.
What frame is that? Is that
it's the little Leader 120 from Full Speed.
Oh, okay.
It's the Full Speed Leader. I got another motor here in the drawer to replace this one. I just haven't done it. Yeah, I finally did it though. I finally dinged something, and it bent the bell enough to not want to spin.
Those quads, they move so fast, and you can bash them pretty hard. And
Mike Kelly, hi. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna cut you off for a second.
Okay.
Corey Mano is still recovering from a Lippo fire. I think that's when he got his house caught on fire or something. Or
oh my God.
Put the link in there to show you guys what happened. 2-stroke. I've been people use .5 caliber ammo cans. Yeah, a lot of people use the ammo cans. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure they're vented.
Yeah, make sure. Yes, exactly.
A steel box.
Close them.
Yeah, if you take the rubber seal out, that's usually pretty good. But if you're gonna pack it full of batteries, you need to have vent holes. Yeah, there's.
Otherwise, you got a bomb.
Yes, you do. Heat and expansion, scary stuff, especially in a steel box. But yeah, this quad, man, I had this over a year. I've bashed this thing on everything, and I've suggested to multiple people to get this for their first quad. They've all came back and thanked me, after they learned to fly. Mm-hmm. And they're building like bigger, they're going to like 3-inch, 4-inch, working their way up. And it's pretty cool to hear. And, it took me a year to kill this thing, and it lived through going through a death race. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy.
My go-to micro so far really has been the Lizard.
Yeah, I almost bought that. Thing, those are fast.
I finally had to fix it. The RX on the top kind of, I don't know what happened. It went all freaky. So I have a full size FR Sky XR4 2 or something, one of those deals.
Yeah, the X4R. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, I've got that.
You got full range though.
It's good stuff. It is awesome.
Yeah, full telemetry.
Yeah. You ever see one of these from Flight Test?
Yes. Yeah, I just recently saw those.
Busted prop on the back. I just got done flying this the other day. But this boy, man, I've got this thing all conformal coated and stuff. Plop this into the water, into the snow. Oh, this thing is fun too to rip around in close quarters. Just because you've got, it feels like a 5-inch, but it's a micro.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Like the little Leader doesn't feel quite like a 5-inch. Well, like the 5 inches I've been flying are like super overpowered, and like I've been trying to work with toning down like my throttle to like 90% instead of giving me 100%, and getting used to flying like that. So when I have all the power, like it's out of control. Like I can't keep the quad on the ground. Like I'm just 10 feet above on the ground, 10 feet above on the ground. So I've been playing with everything on the controller just to make sure that I've got control. Because some of the stuff, like we don't need, I don't need a quad with that much power. You know what I mean? Like to do like 130 miles an hour, I don't need it. It doesn't.
I do.
I mean, it is nice. It is nice to come flying up over a tree and just be locked in right there. But with me, with more power, I'm coming up over the tree and I'm looking down at it like, okay, I'm probably almost to the barrier of how high I can go. I don't know. It's probably my thumb. I don't have very good throttle control. I've been learning, but it takes time.
Pinch, pinch, pinch.
I probably should try that. I need to get a transmitter that I can pinch with, because I might be able to pinch with the little X Lite, but
that's
since my hand's so screwed up.
Yeah, depending on your hand size and whatnot, and if you have the dexterity in your fingers and thumbs.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like to hold my finger to my thumb is so hard to do because of how damaged it is.
Can you do like?
I don't know if you've seen it.
Can you do like a inverted or some like clam pinch like that?
So let me tell you how I fly. Nobody really knows unless they've seen me fly. Is like I'll have the controller. Let's see. I'll grab this Xbox controller here.
How you doing?
I'll have the controller like this, and I won't.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't actually like use my thumb. I use my right hand to fly and use my left thumb right here like this. So my hand is never holding on to the transmitter. The transmitter just needs to be out of the way so I can do this.
Oh, so that you can have flexibility. Oh, really? That's
so strange. That's the only way I can fly. My thumb doesn't move very much. So I've created my own way of flying, you know. That's what I've tried telling people, hey, yeah, you know, anybody can fly. Like it can happen. You just have to figure out how to move the transmitter with your thumb
or left thumb.
Yep, left thumb. Yeah. When I first started flying, I really wish I would have started flying, you know, with throttle mode 1, throttle on the right. But you know, bad habit came with.
I was just gonna say, try and mix, maybe you can mix up. Do it in the simulator.
That's what I have. It's horrible. It's like I've already trained my mind, and that's where I'm at like now. So it's like, if I could just make a transmitter gimbal, that would be perfect, where I could just put something on my thumb. I could probably control it better because I can't feel the stick.
The stick.
So like the stick I cannot feel. So like sometimes I'm digging my thumb down in there and I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, it's bleeding. Yeah. So I've made sure I got the rounded gimbals so that don't happen no more. I just get like an imprint. But yeah,
it's interesting. So there's another field that I'm interested in and have some knowledge base on, but now the transfer is to FPV, like everything in my life. Woo. But
yes.
Okay, so what I'm talking about is I've dealt with students, children, adults that have both learning and physical difficulties in life. And one of the organizations that I've been involved with is the ED Foundation. My friends had set it up, and they do adaptive sports modification for kids with, spina bifida, impairment of legs, limbs, and so on and so forth. Even with Down syndromes, different types of degrees of disabilities. And they've come up with a way to adapt sports to help these children feel more involved. And it's a great way to think about how to now, go about how does a child with a missing limb play soccer? And how does that look like with other people? So the transfer would be now somebody with a disability like yourself with unfeeling thumb or something, or immobility.
That's like my whole hand. Yeah, my whole hand is numb.
So then how can we overcome that to make you feel comfortable with what you can do with the drone. You know, I mean, that just is unique to me.
Yeah.
And I've also done a lot of work with music. I'm a musician, and students that have disabilities that prevent them from being in band or playing music or being involved in music some way. And you know, a lot of my friends and I have thought of ways to adapt using, you know, software and computers and all the different types of things to.
I've done a lot of research on like getting nerve connectivity implants and stuff, like these electrodes that they can put in.
Yeah,
it's super expensive.
Where do you lose feeling in your arm from?
So I took a bullet through the wrist and out the top of my palm here. So
right, I remember
all
that was
the nerves.
I remember seeing that a couple months ago. So
they did a nerve implant here from middle finger down, so I can use these two fingers, and it was supposed to wake the thumb up, but only half of the thumb woke up, so the inside of the thumb. There's supposed to be another nerve implant that I need to have done, but it's like 80 grand. I paid for one, I couldn't afford the other one.
Oh my God.
I got this much mobility, so I can grab stuff. Like being a mechanic, it was pretty difficult. Most of the time, it was like turn my hand around backwards to get it stuck down in there to work on the car instead of using the left hand.
Yeah.
But so like with I can't do the 10. Like I use this TENS unit before I go fly every time, so it like kind of charges everything up in my hand. It's like an electroshock pad thing that goes on the front and back of my hand. And I use that for like 10 minutes, and then I'll go fly, and my thumb's pretty awake for the first 5 packs, maybe 10 packs. And then after that, it starts to get frozen up, and that's when I start flying the other way. And by the time that happens, I'm in flow state. You know, my thumb dies off, as I call it, and then I'm in flow state. And it just is something that's became natural to me. You know, it was difficult learning to fly. So like I've got friends that have been flying as long as me or less amount of packs as me, and they're better pilots because they've got the dexterity of their hands, and they all of them thumb. Everybody I know is a thumber. I might know one pincher or two.
Can you give me a second, guys? I'm gonna say hi to everybody in the chat. Blizzard Ox, if you ever do want to come in on the chat, Con, let me know. Design and more. Good morning, Joe Farms, Electronic Circuit. How you doing? Thank you very much for rating my channel. Roland, I hope you're having a lot better weather than we are. Joe Farms, good morning, good morning. Joe Farms, I know you're having superb weather. Proper Joyce, Marquis, yeah. Joyce, this is a drone channel, a hobbyist channel. It's for FPV and drones and RC cars and trucks. So I don't if that'll fit your criteria. I don't know. Because I looked at
RC for life.
With your channel. So check out everybody. Dave, how you doing? Furball Kim's awake. Yay.
Good morning, Furball.
How you doing?
I'm still not moving my thing. I'm still putting it over his chair. You're lucky that you're over enough that it doesn't relative wood block. And I might even if Kim gets up there. So there you go, Kim. Come on, those are fighting words.
Good morning. JDS Quads, how you doing? JDS Quads just did his review. Okay, cool. On his Bugs 2. The Bugs E review. The Bugs 2E review. Okay.
So Lewis, have you tried these 2306s yet?
No, I've been doing straight up Emax S's. They look nice.
Okay. Yeah, so I had some 1700s, and then I got some 2400s the other day, and I'm gonna put these on one of the Source One frames I've got back here on the wall. Give those a try.
Justin, Blizzard wants to know where you are.
I'm in Tucson.
Do you see the chat, Justin?
I don't know. The super chat's not working.
Okay.
No. Yeah, it's fighting me. And I'm on my phone. I was trying to do it from the computer on my TV here, but it's not loading.
I've been fighting when I go on the iPad every once in a while. It just shuts everything down. Must be a.
Yeah. Thank you, Electronics.
I think-
Thank you very much. Joyce Marquis is from Phoenix.
Oh, what's going on?
Blizzard
Yep,
says-
I fly down in Tucson.
Blizzard's ox is not too chill there.
Do.
Are you hearing people in your house there, Louis? You're supposed to be alone.
No, I'm just looking out. I'm admiring the nasty weather outside,
Okay.
and still wondering why I'm closed today. Not that I don't want a day off, but at the same time, I got to redo all these freaking schedules now.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't make for a very good time, you know.
Uh,
You get the day off, but then you have to figure out how you're going to cram all that curriculum in too, right?
yeah, well, I'm a music teacher, so any kids that I miss today should show up the next day. But as usual, you know, they're kids.
The ones
they
that
don't
were
know
scheduled
it's-
that day.
So then they have to make. Then I sit around doing not much, you know, cleaning my room or doing what other planning I need to do, and say, hey, why didn't you show up today? Oh, I didn't know how to listen. Well, guys, I explain this to you every time. So then I have to make them up. So it just piles more work. Oh well.
It's life,
It's all
man.
fun and games
Keep-
until somebody breaks a reed.
Yeah. Oh. I like that one. That's pretty good. Trying to get this back in the box here. Get in there. Go. So I'm going to try these too, I think. These Gym Fan ESCs, the 32-bit, whatever, BL Heli.
I've been digging on the SpeedX 4-in-1s lately.
Yeah, I've got some SpeedXs. I like the, believe it or not, I've got a Racer Star, the anniversary edition in that Source 1, and it has been working fine with D-Shot 600.
Yeah,
Works great.
not
Not
motors
as-
aren't
not-
overheating or anything.
No, they're ice cold. But yeah, these are the, there we go.
Yep.
Get the-
30 amp.
Yeah, just a little baby one. I'm gonna run those with the with those 2306 Emax motors. Give it a try. If I don't like them, I've got the Formula ESCs as well, the 45 amp from Emax.
Yeah,
They're
you
supposed
know,
to be the match.
I've had good luck with Emax except for one. I don't know. They were like, I don't even know what the heck they are. I've got them on a QAVR, and it flies fine for all intents and purposes, but I just don't like it.
Hmm. Yeah.
You know, and I've got
And
the same exact setup on another.
sometimes-
It's running Emax sports motors, but the feel is just night and day,
Yeah.
and it's
So,
all
like,
because of those motors.
Here's the packaging. There we go. I found one that was still in the package.
Maverick.
Yeah, they came in a quad box. You know, it's one of those. I'll throw them on something, give them a try. I've heard they're really noisy. I've got some 2200 caps that if it makes noise after that, it's junk. You know what I mean?
Dude, I don't know. I don't believe in caps. If you have a clean setup and build
Yeah.
everything out, there should not be any noise in anything. I mean, you're going to get static because it's analog video, but it
Yeah.
shouldn't be caused from the flight controller or the ESCs or anything. It should just be clear.
Yeah. So like I have a couple of builds where they didn't need a cap,
Mhm.
but they were only rated for 4S. So if I wanted to run 5 or 6S on it, I needed to, corroborate
You
with the
gotta
caps.
filter a little bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you need to take that brunt impact of power, and the cap does gets charged up after you check it with a smoke stopper to make sure nothing's going to go poof, because the smoke stopper will flash red instead of green. But no, I've got a couple of Emax MagStack V1s that I was running on 5S, and no problems whatsoever. But they're only rated for 4S, and the reviews on them from like a year ago were horrible. And excuse my language, I bought 5 of them, and I've killed 3 of them from crashing and smashing my quad.
Don't buy
where the
them,
quad's
man.
like pancaked.
Sorry, guys. I had to go get the mail. The mailman wouldn't come up the driveway. Too much snow.
Oh.
You're not tipping them enough, then, Roger.
Pardon?
You're not tipping them enough.
Yeah.
Got to sneak in some Canadian syrup or something.
Yeah, right.
Bribe him with a fresh fill up of coffee, That'll usually do it for him.
Put some syrup in that said fresh cup of coffee. That'll knock it to it.
Right.
And I don't mean syrup. I mean syrup.
Okay.
What did Roger get today?
All right. I'm going to take leave of you guys for a second. I'm going to get some more coffee.
Okay.
I'll be back.
You want me to wait for you before I open this up?
Oh, wait a minute. All right. Now I'm intrigued. I'll wait.
I know. What does he got? What you got there, Roger?
This I know it's from. The NASCAR Studios.
JDS quads. Geez, Roger, it looks like you got newspaper.
Yeah. A lot of stuff dated back from 1950.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
Hoffa buried
I
in
thought it'd be funny.
This
What'd he get? What'd he get?
This is a spark battery.
Oh, cool.
This is what happened at NASCAR Studio. He was flying his spark one day and it landed in water. And he got it back, but he couldn't get it working. It's another battery for the spark. And he told me that he gave it to me, all his spark accessories.
Oh, that is very cool. Awesome.
Yes, it was very awesome of him. And
Yeah, that is really cool. Oh, nice. Now you got a backup transmitter.
Yeah, transmitter. Yeah, sorry. And
That's
a
okay.
charger,
Same thing.
And the charger.
Oh, that's cool. Now you'll be out there for hours. Awesome.
Yeah, it's got that's
Got a couple of batteries there. You're hooked up, man.
Yep, now he's gonna need some big. Now you just need some big SD cards.
Oh, I know.
Perfect. You're set up then. Awesome, man.
I remember
That is
when
cool.
I first got into
Asgard Studios. That's awesome, man.
all this craziness. Me and my friend Johnny went out one night. We got Dromedas, and a little bit late, a little bit drunken, and his flies away.
Oh.
So he goes to me. He goes, "Well, I guess you got an extra controller now." Thanks, man. And I warned him too. I was like, "Dude, don't go. You're gonna go up too high, and the wind's gonna take it." He goes, "No." It was like, "All right, yeah, sure, go ahead."
Yep.
He said he couldn't get. He said it doesn't work anymore. Man, it must have spent some time in the water though. It's really woo.
Rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Roger, can you pop any of the hardware off from it?
Well, that's it. Kim's gonna try and make it work again. He's gonna pop it open and see what we can do with it,
Yep.
and try to get it going again.
Right here.
There we
You just
go.
need one of these. This is all you need.
check that
That's
out.
all you need.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah.
of those.
What is that? A tricorder? That's a tricorder, isn't it?
This?
That's a tricorder.
Yeah.
Apparently, you're not a Trekkie. I thought Roger would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. Yep. Here, yeah.
Very happy about this. How you doing? It's been 4 months in the water, Asgard said. He's on now. Thank you very much. Asgard just got it. You spent
4 months in water.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Did you see, Asgard, I got you beat on that. I had a quad come back to me after 2 years in a canal. Had muscles stuck to it and everything. I've got it out in my garage.
Oh my, I saw that. I saw that. That's crazy.
I'm gonna do an unbuild this summer with it and make a big deal out of it.
I'd let that thing dry out real good so it don't
That's
smell
why
fishy
it's
no
out in the
more.
garage. Freaking thing
Goodness.
stinks.
I bet.
We will check it out for sure.
That is
That
awesome.
wasn't in salt water though. It was fresh water, right?
Yeah, it's fresh water but stinky.
Oh, we'll check it out. See what happens.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well-
whatever battery was in the water is probably bad, but
Motors don't go bad unless it's like super rusty. You know, if
yeah. I mean, you just pop out the bearings, put new bearings in. I mean, I replace bearings on motors all the time. My
that is if
Emax
it's
motors.
easy enough with the stupid C-clamp or however they got it knuckle-headed together.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Thank you very much, Asgard Studios. We're gonna try and get this thing working. We can't. Well, if you want to,
You know what, Asgard? You did a good thing for Roger because now you've got Kim busy and out of Roger's hair. Notice how I keep harassing Kim and he just won't come out and sit in that chair.
I know, Kim. Where are you, man? Come say hi.
He'll type hi. Oh, see, LOL. That's all we get. That's all we get.
I can't, Kim. I can't see that. I don't have super chat right now. But I do have opportunity for you to be in video. You know.
This one's for Kim's. Kim, you want me to open it or what?
No, make Kim do it. Damn it! Come on.
No, make Kim come down there and open it.
He'll say, no, we'll open it this afternoon then.
Come on, Kim. I got up. Roger invited me on. I got up. I was still laying in bed when I was on here. Like I went and watched Lewis's video.
Yeah,
And I
thanks for
checked some
coming, by the way.
Facebook stuff. Oh yeah, I went and watched that, and then I got on here and got invited and got up and kind of got ready.
Well, I'll just find Asgard's address. I can send you a link. Hold on.
That was very cool. Now, Roger, I expect to see some snowy flights from you. Lewis did it. Lewis went out there and did it.
I'm
That
not
looked
afraid.
like it was for a reason. That looked like it was for a reason.
That's why I was in the car.
Smart man. Did you get the little TBS links so you can put the antennas on the outside of your car?
No,
Yeah.
I'm old school. Just put that stuff down and fly it. I've
Yeah.
got pretty good range. I can knock up my VTX a little bit, so I've got good range there.
Yeah.
Nobody's around, so
Oh yeah. I don't even want to tell anybody what I run for milliwatts. Like if I don't
within
care,
the legal
nobody's
limits,
there.
that's what I run.
Yes, I run in the legal limits always. I'm always illegal.
Legal, not illegal. Legal. Careful.
Yes. I had an accent. I'm sorry.
It was a digital wash. It just went for a second.
Yep. No, I went and flew a couple of places with one of my buddies, and where we were launching from, it's completely legal to fly. But where our quads were going, there was a small section of where you are not supposed to fly because it's like a national park.
Mhm.
But we want to get past this little strip of the national park and fly this hillside. And like I can't post the video because there's a small section of where I'm flying. You can see that I'm flying on beyond the park, you know, doing long range. And like I want to post it so bad because I'm flying in the squirrel cactuses and everything, but
Double check
It's
on
not.
that because I'm pretty sure the loophole, the workaround right now as it stands is if you've launched from a parking lot, a public area,
Mhm.
and you fly
That's where it
over
was.
a designated spot where you're not supposed to fly drones, it's still all good because you didn't
Yep.
launch the drone. Hey, there's Kim. You didn't
There he
launch
is.
the drone. Man, we
Good morning,
berated him
sir.
right out of bed.
Asgard Studios. Somebody Send me an email. I gave you my email. Send me an email. I couldn't find yours this morning.
So double check on that. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm about like 85 to 90% that as long as you didn't launch from the designated bad spot, inside the national park, you can fly over it and fly back to it.
I don't know.
The problem therein comes is when you crash in that park and you then go to retrieve it, then you're in trouble. More gray area, which is leaning towards their right to say, hey, now you're trespassing and you're flying a drone and so on and so forth. So
yeah, exactly.
Kind of at your own risk.
That's why I never crashed. I never crashed when I was there or anything.
I didn't. So
I mean, I crash all the time, but I did not crash there. And when I was thinking about posting it, I was like, I don't want to encourage anyone else to do the same thing. That's the other part that I'm, because after we checked the map when we got home, I was like, dang it. I had a feeling that was like a little peninsula of the park coming out there that we were flying over. And that's what the parking area was for, is so you could go hike into the national park. And we were flying to the right of the national park. It's not worth it. I'll just go hike up to the top of that little hillside and fly from up there and know that I'm completely legal all the way, not go over the peninsula next time.
It's what Kim got in the mail. These people want to know. Hey, Asgard Studios, how you doing?
What's going on, Asgard?
We got a full panel on today.
Hi, Kelly. Aerial Technical. Aerial Views. Yeah, we're doing pretty good there. Rolex. RC Dude. That's the camera he got. I'm going to bring it up closer to but that's a small cam he got today.
A little whoop camera. Nice. It's got a whip antenna on it. Perfect.
It was cheap, and it's one of those antennas you can take off. You can unfold it off there.
Yep.
Detachable, really?
Yeah, it looks like a little
like an RX. You know what I'm talking about? Like the old style RX where you can pop it off. It's got the two, like the little cup that you pop in.
Well, it's a little connector that's on the antenna there. You can actually shift it around. You just pull the connector off instead of it being soldered on there.
Yep. Kim, just to say anything with that, put a little bit of hot glue on that. It's going to melt because the VTX will get hot, but it'll save it from you when you go under something or whatever, knocking that little nugget off. And two, if it's the kind of connector that I think it is, you don't want to take that on and off too many times. It's kind of like because it will wear out. It's kind of like one of those deals, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
little button connector. Yeah.
Rusty, man. It's it's like one of those little doohickey thingamabobs.
Those are good and bad because you don't have to solder anything, but if it pops on and off too many times, or when you fly under something too quick, it will pop right off, and your VTX will go bad if you don't grab it quick enough.
Or you can do like I do and solder them on. This is a solder on, but if you look on the other side, it's ripped. This one's ripped off from a crash. It's on the TBS Pro Race ones. I mean, the $20 for a VTX. It's a good deal.
Yeah. Hey, Rolex.
Yeah, you just find a different spot.
It wasn't expensive, and I need another FPV camera for this guy.
There you go.
I was gonna say hi.
Get him up and running.
Okay, RC Dude, hi. Thank you for that. Smash that like button. Yes. Kelly, how you doing? Corey Mano, hi. Circuit, RD, FPV, good day. Scott Watson, how you doing? JD Quads, my PC.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Oscar, how you doing?
Hey, Oscar.
Cool.
Rolex.
I'm just gonna grab my headphones so that I don't make too much noise. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Scott Watson, Kelly, Electronic, love my drones. Ed, hey, how you doing, Ed? Good morning, Kim. Loving the Mobile. Oh, you got it? Okay, cool.
All right.
Cool, Ed. Yeah, it is a small camera, Rolex. Yeah.
No, it's good for FPV though.
Dave, how you doing, Dave?
This
That's
thing
good
is
for
cool.
learning. It's really good for getting that orientation feeling with the goggles on and everything.
Oh yeah.
There, he's going to get his coffee.
You'd be dirt in this thing.
Aerial Technical says, don't fall over. Tim. You look a little whoopsie, woozy.
Yeah, it was a rough night last night.
Paid his
Didn't
game
sleep well.
all the time.
Yeah, there's some dirt in this one.
Asgard, you having problems with your video feed?
I think he's having a little bit of connectivity issue. I don't know if he was hearing us. First round, I don't think he had either. Second round, he had mic, but no audio. There he is. He's back.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
There
still
he
waiting
is.
for my headset just so that I don't give you guys a lot of feedback. Check out the new hat, guys.
Ooh, you got what?
Asgard Studios merch.
Oh, cool.
Wow. Mainly just for me.
That's dope.
Yeah, so Kim's inspecting the spark there. He's checking it out.
You know, I think we should be able to mount Roxy on top of that Spark if we just like maybe put some better motors on there.
That's funny.
Maybe not Roxy. I guess she's a little big.
Yeah, a little.
Heaviest thing I've carried is a 12-pack of soda.
So that was in fresh water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Old Sly's Lock, actually.
Yeah.
And it was so funny, like, totally. Some old lady was fishing off the dock, and I wasn't even here. My son was here. He said, "Hey, Dad, this woman came and dropped off your drone." And I hadn't told anybody else in the family that I lost the drone. I was so embarrassed because I just bought the damn thing, and my wife said, "Be careful with that thing. It's expensive." So, you know,
Yeah.
anyway. So it was like all on the lowdown, right? And then all of a sudden this chick shows up with my dead drone on the door. How do I explain that, right? What have you been flying for 4 months? You bought another drone?
That reminds me of
Those are the hard ones to explain.
well, I got a big story for you guys, man. I wasn't married yet, and my wife was gone out one day, so I partied, and she came home. Everything was okay. I went out to work, came back. She said, "Hey, look, if some little girl, not some little girl, but some girl came to the door and brought your ring back." Oh, okay.
Whoops.
Now, Rob,
Shouldn't have been doing that.
Did you have any hickeys on your neck or anything, buddy?
Pardon?
Did you have any hickeys on your neck or anything at the time?
No,
right.
no, that was hard to explain.
By the way,
Mine wouldn't let me.
here's the Asgard Studios mascot.
Oh, nice.
That's
dog.
cool.
Muffin. She's a little bit bigger than my old 5-pound Minton that used to come with me, but she's pretty cute. Hi, buddy. You say hi?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a good old dog. There you go.
Charlie, if I can't get it fixed, I'll send the drone back.
Yeah, I'll throw it on the wall.
Yeah, I'll clean it up real nice if I can't fix it.
Good luck getting that. What the heck is it? Must be algae or something? I don't know, man.
I don't know. It must have been upside down in the water.
Well, do you guys remember, like, when I first came on the channel a few months ago, I posted that video of the drone falling in the water because I have the video, right? When that woman gave it back, the SD card was actually in there still. And so I have a video of the drone sinking to the bottom and pike or fish swimming around the drone.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Kind of a expensive fish swimming around a camera shot, but yeah, but exploit that.
And so, you know what took it down? I was flying under Old Sly's locks, and the kids had hung shoelaces down. I don't know why, just messing around or whatever. But you know, they were very thin, and I was flying just under the lock. I didn't see them. One prop got caught around the shoelace, and the drone just went right to the bottom.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's why
Yeah,
when I was flying the bridge in Actonville, I had second thoughts of going under because of that string.
The fishing line.
Yeah,
And it takes years for that string fishing line to die off. Huh?
yeah, for sure.
And I was
You can't see it, right? So
No.
no.
yeah, I'll never go under a bridge again. That's
Oh, I'll do a bridge, but I'll be a little cautious.
Yeah.
The sand keeps falling out of it, man. It's dry.
oh, you know what? It's
The
in a bag of
bridges here don't have water under them.
rice. Oh, what part of the country are you in?
I'm in Arizona.
Oh, yeah, okay. You got
Yeah,
some-
we have rivers, but they're dry. There's nothing in there. They only flow one time a year.
Why did y'all buy the London Bridge then? I don't get that. Didn't they move that
Right.
to Arizona? Right? You know, like
It's probably, I think it's up in near the border, if I remember right.
that's gotta be, I'd like to see that.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. I need to get out and go explore around this state and do some flying around here. I haven't really done much. I've just been practicing flying in my local areas, and I think this year is going to be the big change where I go on an adventure every week and post a video about it. And my wife's game for it, and she wants to go see the state, so it'll be
awesome.
make for good time. And she'll probably fly the Spark or something, you know, get some shots with that, like have it follow us and stuff, because she's finally figured out how to fly that thing. At first she hated it. She's like, I don't like these.
I'm drooling at all your quads on the wall there.
Hey, Ed,
Just looking at all this. Oh yeah.
There's more.
I'm a little tingly if I'm being honest.
There's some that are being built right now. Like here's 3 flight controllers for the 3 quads that I'm building right now. I've got a stack of motors over here. Just waiting on VTXs. I got to meet up with my buddy that was sponsoring me. He's closing down shop, so I do not have a sponsor technically anymore. So yeah, everything's going to be full price for me here pretty soon.
Ouch.
But when he does post everything online, I'm going to get on here and let everybody know. He's in the United States, so if it's shipping outside the United States, you guys are going to have to pay the shipping. But I think everything's going to be sold for cost.
Okay.
Like it's not going to have, like Lewis, I'm sure you should probably jump on it. He's got a lot of CL Racing stuff. He's got a lot of all Armaton frames that you can think of. So everything's going to be sold for cost when he does post it. And I'll make sure that I'll get a hold of you guys like the day before, so you can be ready for when it hits, because it's going to sell out fast, man.
CL Racing flight controllers all day long. Those things are rock solid.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was getting them. I think I paid $18 for these each.
Oh, I was paying
You know?
like 25 or something like that off of Get FPV.
So is
And
there
that was a
different
good deal
software?
from.
For the different
No.
flight controllers?
No,
Some of them, yeah.
Flight, whatever flight.
Yeah. Well, you get to these guys, and you can run anything off of this, but to run their software, you have to have one of their genuine parts, their
Okay.
flight controllers. That's a whole bummer. But their stuff's awesome too. That's what I sent Kim for his first quad, first because it's so easy to set up. It walks you through everything. Tuning is made extremely simple. Felt like that was going to be the best experience for Kim, you know, is to have Flight 1.
it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Give me a
Thank you.
second.
Yeah, well,
I just want to shout out to the chat here. Mr. Dutchy Dutch, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by, showing the appreciation and the like. Green Patches, Rolex, RD, FPV, Arizona Timeless, Ed. How you doing?
Love my drone. How you doing, guys?
Electronic Circuits, Lulu Love. Hey, good morning. Good morning. I have room like that only playing. Wow. There are more piled everywhere. Yes, not big. It's cool, Green Patches.
I'm just excited for when Kim crashes and breaks it, and we have to have the tutorial on how to get him to fix it.
Hey,
Don't say
Jen,
that.
That's gonna be
how you
fun.
doing?
I ain't crashing
It's
it.
gonna happen.
Oh, you're gonna crash it, baby. You're gonna crash
You're
it.
gonna crash it, dude.
You
Yeah,
can't
You're
sit-
but
gonna
Tim can
crash.
practice on the Spark, man. He's already got a dead drone to like take apart now. He's ahead of you. He's ahead of you guys, man.
That's right. Okay, good.
Kim, you're gonna try your hardest to not crash. I know you're going to, but it's gonna happen. At some point, you're gonna be like, well, I think I'm gonna go through here now because I'm under control, and that's probably when it's gonna happen. It might not be right at first because you're gonna be so cautious, but it will happen. And especially once you get over the jitters of flying, you'll be out there trembling. That happens every time to me. So.
I still get pumped. That's why I love this stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, as much as I've been flying and as much as I fly, every time I put those goggles down and I get ready, that first pack is just like, don't crash,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. No whammies, no whammies, no
Yep.
whammies.
Yep, just trying to get out there and get the stick time just to get that jitter out and then
Yep.
get the next pack going. And I always wait a couple minutes after the first pack too, just to let it
Yeah,
die
it's a
down.
chill out. Yeah.
I don't have it right away. Like I get the jitter as soon as I'm coming into land, and like that's when I screw up is when I'm coming into land. So if you watch me come into land, it's like get it over with as fast as possible because I'm gonna crash.
Yeah, it's crazy though. A lot of my video edits. Well, I don't necessarily edit. I do one packs quite a bit, and a lot of those are my first pack. You know, are some of my best flights, and it digs me because I'll go home after like putting through 12 packs, saying, "Man, I think I got some good footage." That's all crap. And then I do one or two packs just on a whim and think, "Oh man, I just got out there and just ram it through," and get home and look at it. And I was like, "Wow, all right."
Yeah.
You know, so it's like
So-
it's a weird mindset kind of a thing where things flow out.
I've
you
always
know?
suggested, I will always suggest this to any FPV pilot. Wait 24 hours to view your footage. So you forget. The reason I say that is because you forget what the flight was, what you were trying to do in that particular moment, instead of trying to depict what you're doing, and because you look at it differently than somebody viewing it.
Mhm.
And if you
Oh,
forget, you're gonna know exactly that this looks good. It's just it's not I'm not doing exactly what I wanted it to do. There's a lot of flights that I have where I screw up, and I'm like, well, the line's completely screwed from this point on. I shouldn't even post it. And then I'll have a buddy that lives near me view it. And he's like, why aren't you posting that? That is amazing. And I'm like, I don't know. It just pisses me off that I screwed up.
and that's where I'm trying to be. Like, I'm a musician, so I'm always critical about, you know, listening and hearing and adjusting and taking in whatnot. And that's kind of how I view FPV flying and doing this art form now too. And it's a lot like listening to jazz. If you know jazz, you
Yes.
can appreciate it and listen to it. If you don't know jazz, what the hell is this stuff? So, you know, so someone looking at a Mr. Steele video the first time out versus maybe a little tamer Ladrib video, you know, the first out person might have affinity towards the Ladrib video. Not to say I'm putting those up to, you know, to juxtapose them, but, you know, I appreciate a cool looking
Two
fast,
different styles.
rip your face off Steele video.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
so in my flying, I'm trying to be as immersive as possible, meaning like I'm trying to pull in different, you know, tastes and kind of quote to create my own style, which I'm starting to kind of hinder on. Like, for me personally, I think I'm like somewhere very much in between a Ladrib and Mr. Steele style, where it's like my flow is pretty floaty, but I can do, you know, I have pretty high rates, you know, where I can snap it around and give a good look back and stuff like that, where I'm not doing too much floaty stuff. So I kind of trail in between both. So now my next issue is looking at all my video, where do I go from here and how do I expand what I want to do? And I do post a lot of video, but I got to get it out there so that people can be, you know, I can have my critics and say, well, that sucks, or that's good, or that's bad. And okay, well, what is it? What's good about it? What's bad about it? And what can I do physically to skillfully change it and morph it into something new and different and still have fun? That's kind of the riff jazz kind of thing that I like about the whole FPV aspect of putting music with stuff.
I've noticed when anybody is trying to make like a great video, I've noticed like, because I have some friends that create some of the greatest videos and they won't even produce them. They won't even put them online. And like this Genie FPV, he's like the best pilot I've met and flown with on a regular basis. Like he's probably by far, like when it comes to like skillfulness with the quad, he's in sync with his quad. And I've never understood why he doesn't produce much video. And I think he's in that same state like I'm talking about, is he's critiquing himself so much that he feels like it's not good. Mm-hmm. And you know, when he does put out video, it's phenomenal video, but it's phenomenal for him. Like if you watch somebody watch their video and they're telling you, hey, check this out, look at this right there, that means that particular moment they accomplished something, which is awesome. But there's probably a next moment to you or me would be like, did you just see what you did right there? That was cool. Oh, yeah. And they don't see that because they're focused on their goal. And my buddy has tried to train my, you know, help train my brain to just look at the video for what it is. Is it a good flight? Is it a bad flight? If it's a good flight, and even if there's a recovery, you know, you had to recover in your crash, something that you want to share, you know, you should share the main story instead of like the objective was to go out and go fly, which everyone's is. Well, today's objective was, I guess I had a learning experience, you know?
Yeah. Well, see, and then for
yeah,
me,
that's big.
It's like that's, you know, I like the idea of like figure skating, right? People go out and they put moves.
Now you're on my page. Yes. Now you're on my page.
Into music. And that mergence of those two art forms to skillfully do it. See, now I'm a guy, and we can get into a big debate on this too, is I'm a guy that flies. I don't listen to music because that would distract me. Mm-hmm. My artistic value right now to fly is to flow, put some cool stuff together, make it look good, and land. And if it's crashable, worthy to post, make it a good crash and a cool crash and an exciting crash.
I like that. Good attitude.
You know, so, you know, a crash that,
Top
you know,
notch.
this guy's got it, man. Look at it. And, oh my God, he crashed.
Nuclear, man.
Yeah.
I've had that moment in my video, and I appreciate that in other people's videos. Like, oh wow, you know, they screwed up.
Guys,
they showed it. Yeah, exactly.
The video in the chat. Okay. Johnny Butt Northwest is such bad freezing rain here last night. Got almost a quarter inch. Schools are all closed and some have no power. Sorry to hear that, my friend. Love my drone is on. Electronic circuit. Hi, green patches. You know, John. Lower. Johnny Butt Northwest says hi to everybody on the panel. Johnny Butt Northwest. Green patches.
Hey.
To drive a little bit, man. Skateboard, plaza rink. Yeah, there's something here about the Canadian drone laws now that just came up this morning with. Prepare for the new rules for Canada drones. 250 grams and 225 kilograms will need to be registered to drones and take courses.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do the pilot certification next week. I'm just studying. I've already did, I took my ground school this summer and paid for insurance and all kinds of stuff, and things have changed. The good thing I see, though, is that the altitude is now at 400 feet, which is consistent with the FAA Part 17. We used to be 90 meters. Now it's 120 meters. So you got more altitude now, which is cool. And the fines have gone down. They used to be 25,000 and 5,000. Now they're like 3,000 and 1,000 or something. Way down.
Okay. But I heard the other day on the news, they've only got 8 inspectors for all the drones in Canada.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But this is only if you're going to fly professionally or fly in restricted airspace, right? So as long as you're just flying recreationally, you guys are fine, right?
Like we're here.
That still hasn't changed.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, we have tons.
They're never going to come out in the middle of nowhere where you guys are, you know, unless there's events out there.
There's no.
You'd have to go like Montreal or something, probably.
Yeah.
Where you're going to see them show up at is like your events. They're going to show up at events where all the pilots are there. They're going to make sure everybody's on the up and up. That's where they're going to be.
As long as they're flying in a, in non-restricted airspace, it's a non-issue, right? I don't think they'll be bothering anybody, to be honest. They don't have
I'm thinking for like racing. Yeah, I'm thinking for like racers and stuff, when they come out and race.
if you want to be real sticky about it, and people get that way because again, FPV is like I don't know. It's very much like skateboarding as well, right? Back in the day, if anybody out there is a skateboarder, it's very you kids get off of my lawn, don't skateboard here, and well, if the laws push it to a threshold, FPV is going to go underground, and then guess what? FAA has no jurisdiction when you're under have a roof over you or anything like that. And underground, I mean literally underground. They're going to be starting to find where there are people going to be flying in car parks that have and the FAA does not have regulation or jurisdiction over that.
And that's fun. That'll be awesome. I've seen some really cool drone races inside people's houses. You know, they set up courses and totally safe, and you're not going to wreck anything, right?
I've held several races in an abandoned mall in my area where you have
videos of that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's pretty dope. There's like a boxing ring in there and shit. It's cool.
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
People that can't agree on who won the race. Yeah, come on. I won. Let's go.
Right?
Yeah. No, go check it out.
Can't settle it out here.
It's fun and different to fly inside and at that, with a ceiling. It's different. It's exciting and exhilarating. But that's what's going to happen. People will take it underground and go out in the middle of a field, more middle of a field, in the middle of nowhere, to run their races.
Now, some of you older guys, Roger, you remember hearing about people used to race cars for pink slips and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now you should race drones for like your controller.
Used to.
Your Tyrannus, man.
Yeah, used to. There are still people in my town here that do it.
I know. What are you talking about? Here in Arizona, it still goes on.
Yeah.
They're not the brightest, they go out and race for pink slips. It happens.
In Canada for that shit. Stop.
Oh yeah. Usually it's a POS against a POS, but every once in a while, I'm sure there's expensive cars out there.
What do you think about my Honda Civic, man? It's a 1979. That's a classic, yo.
Any Honda is not too bad. I worked for them for a long time. I'm not going to knock them. I don't drive Honda.
In Hyundais, the saying was, you're in more trouble than a hill-bound Hyundai.
That's
Remember
not
the
even
original
a joke.
ponies? God, those were ugly cars. Back in the 80s, the original Hyundai pony. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
My friend's
Little
mom drove
three-cylinder.
it. When she picked us up in it, we were all embarrassed. We were hiding our heads and we don't want to be seen in the pony, man.
It's funny, the things that we get embarrassed about when we're kids and when we're adults, the things that we do, if I had kids, I'm sure my kids would be staring at me I can't show my face.
I torture my son all the time, man. He's 25 and he's totally embarrassed to go out with me in public because I do stuff to him all the time. I'll grab him and give him a big kiss and stuff, and he's like, "Dude, stop!"
But that's the fun, man.
Exactly.
That's family fun. That's good.
We appreciate what you sent there today.
Hey, my pleasure, guys.
It really helps a lot when I go out with Kim there. I just got flight to 15 minutes and that's it. I got down,
Just open up that window, Roger, and let it go.
Yeah. Well, not this.
Yeah, make sure you fly it back in. Yeah. Fly it right back in. If you have to, turn GPS off and just bring her in.
North or west, you're not right. It's not driven by chain like a motorcycle. That was a freaking hamster in that thing. Running hard.
Zero Fox, how you doing? Zero Fox, Bob McNutt, how you doing? Scott Watson. Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got everybody. Check out one of their videos or their videos and leave them a like and a comment. Don't forget, guys, it's not a sub for sub in here, so.
Enoch,
how you doing? Or Enoch, one or two. How you doing?
Well, I got my new blue screen last night. Check that out. I don't know if you can see it back there. I switched out the green screen for a blue screen, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah, that's the lighting system. How much did you pay for your lighting system in the background?
Pardon me?
How much did you pay for your lighting Your lights. in the
I
background.
think probably a total of like less than $200. I bought it all on Amazon. It's all cheap stuff. It's
Yeah,
really
you know.
crappy, but it's okay if it's real close up. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start buying that there too, because
I'll send you some links, Roger. This stuff's okay. It's like it's the cheapest quality you'd ever want to buy. Anything cheaper would just fall apart, literally. But, it does the job.
Yeah,
So you
well,
know.
that's the job. Yeah, because I was thinking of buying some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use I don't know if you guys can tell, I use one light and it's a rope light.
You look perfectly lighted.
Yeah, it's
that's
one
good.
rope
That's
light,
perfect.
$20 rope light. It's a tape light. Here, let me turn this around and show you guys. Is there any kids in the chat right now?
If you're naked,
Okay.
I'm turning this channel off.
No.
Man. I don't want to
No,
see
no, no, no. No, no, no. So if you see up there, you see the rope?
Oh,
There's a
okay.
rope thing. There's a rope that I have that's around everything, and then I've got this one panel light right here.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
string
there we go.
LEDs. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then this guy right here,
All right.
and that's all the lighting I'm using. And see, the thing is with lighting, you can spend a ton of money. You can spend a ton of money, but you can spend a little bit of money and play as well, and see if you can get figured out. You know,
I'd love one of those aperture lights, but holy crap, they're like $600 to $1,000. Like, you know, I'm into photography, but I've got to make some more money before I spend that kind of cash. So,
Here,
Oh, yeah,
I'll
you're
show you
doing-
I'll show you my super low budget lighting. Right, ready? Here we go.
sunlight.
the window?
Yeah, rope lights.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm using right now. I'm sitting in front of a window, right? I have no light. Actually, everything's off
Yeah.
in my office.
yep. Yeah, it's a big deal to save money when it comes to spending it on things that you need to spend it on. I like it. Yeah, see these this one that I have here doesn't change color. I have another one that changes color out in the living room, but they were only $20.
Yeah, they're just you can strap on pretty much any type of power source and they'll go for a while.
Mhm. Yep. The
Yeah, the only reason I bought those other lights is because I'm trying to do some product photography and stuff for mini drones and stuff to, you know, get deals with drone manufacturers. So I'm trying to do something
Okay.
a little bit more professional than I would have been, you know, 6 months ago. So
gotcha.
we'll see. Once the cash starts rolling in, man.
Question here go up too far. What's it say here? My board connected to Betaflight. Soldered XT60 board fine. Soldered first ESC. No activity from board. Dead board after ESC soldered. Here's the question: you still plugging in the ESC, or plugging in the board, or are you plugging the board into the computer? Because the ESC won't come alive if you're just popping it off of the computer. It will come alive if you've got both plugged in, and the ESC shouldn't deaden your board. You still should see some flashing lights and so on and so forth.
Unless you've got
Unless you
solder
got the magic
elsewhere.
spark.
Yeah, unless, or you could have a splatter of what is that? The
Solder.
rosin or whatever. The flux. Flux could be arcing something and causing no activity on the signal. You gotta make sure you clean everything really good. Rubbing alcohol and like a scrub brush. Be aggressive. Do it a few times.
What are you working on there, Hadley?
Got a Source 1 that I'm gonna put together.
All right.
I'm gonna do this one with the Maverick 30 amp ESCs and just a basic PDB, and use a CL Racing Mini F4 flight controller. So this is the frame. I was just putting the top, the sticky pad on there.
Nice.
But yeah, these are like $26, man. You can't go wrong for $26 US.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I got something to show Droning About Northwest if he's online there and sees what's going on. Check this out, buddy.
Roasted crickets?
You see that?
Roasted.
I'm not messing around, bro. I'm ready. Are you ready?
The other day.
Yeah,
Are
there's
you ready? Come on now. Oh yeah. It's in my snack drawer, bro. I'm pumped. I'm getting ready. I'm training for this.
To move to something non-gross, Drone Pool, just unsolder the ESCs and see if the board comes back alive, and then pop a cricket.
That's so funny.
Oh man.
My wife saw the Amazon order and she said, "What the hell did you order?" And I said, "Don't worry, honey, it's nothing."
It's just a gag gift.
She thought I was going to feed him to the new puppy or something.
Are they chocolate covered? What are they covered with something?
No, they're totally they're actually human, human food. They're just pure dry roasted. Yeah.
Wow.
Dry roasted.
I got like
I
I
don't
got
think
hundreds of those in my
Yeah.
backyard.
about that. So let's take the pure part out. Just dry roasted cricket stuff. Super food.
Yeah, that sounds gross. That does not
That's
sound good.
super food.
Hey, look, droning about an American challenged a Canadian. I have to stand up for my country boys. You know what I'm saying? He challenged me.
Ugh.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh God.
I'm not saying sorry. I'm not saying please. I'm eating
Yeah.
cricket droning about Northwest.
Hopefully you don't do a boot change.
Oh. Lewis,
You guys are
shame
horrible.
on you, man.
Man.
Yeah, right. Raising some Mexicans. How you doing?
Oh man.
I'm ready to eat some. There you go.
Man, sorry to hear that, Drone Pool. That stinks.
I don't know
Maybe you
if I
got
can
a
lower
bad
that. I won't go
FC.
any lower. Yeah, it could be a bad flight controller, man. If it's not. Well, what I don't understand is if it's reading all the other ESCs, or are you testing this
No,
every
he
time
said
you
it-
plug?
He said it just completely went dead. At least that was my interpretation from what he said.
Okay, because I know some people like to test each component as they solder them on,
Mhm.
and
Sometimes flight
I've never-
controllers don't like
I've never believed in. Yeah, no. Sometimes things do not like that. You might damage them doing that. Sometimes it just depends on the quality of the component.
Thank you, John Obsessed.
Like to coat the crickets and pop up.
Yeah, John Poole says that's the second in a row it happens. The first,
Oh, you got a bad.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with you've got something bad that's frying them, like an ESC or a motor.
Yeah, has it been the same components that you've been put on to like did you take the same ESC, put it on one flight controller, go bunk, get rid of it, new same ESC but new flight controller, put it on a bunk, then it's the ESC. Unfortunately, problem solving is expensive in this little playing game.
Well, another sign is if you have no caps on there and there's video issues on your VTX, that'll let you know that there's a lot of noise. Or you can check in black box. When you go, like, if the quad starts acting up, you can check for noise in your black box and see if there's electrical noise as well. So I don't know if everybody knows this, but you can check and investigate stuff. If you clear out your black box every time you fly, you can put it on a switch to empty your black box, and then for that one time it does act up, you just take it right to the computer and plug it in. Pull the info off. Helps.
Welcome to YouTube. How you doing, FPV? You take a day.
That's why I like Flight 1. Flight 1 tells you when you have a bad motor or a bad ESC. Let you know in their motor test. It's pretty cool. Let's see here.
Oh, Asgard Studios. Here's a link of me flying in that mall. One of them.
Ooh.
God, have I wasted all this time? I mean, not wasted all this time, but been on all this time with you guys? 11
Look
o'clock?
at you.
Holy cow.
Look at
It's a
you.
record.
Right?
Woo.
Time flies when you're having a
I
good
know.
time, Lewis.
I wish I were
Holy crap.
flying though. That would be even better.
Louis,
I
that is
know.
sick.
Flight 1 is a better flight alternative, BlizzardOx says.
Yeah, Flight 1. Yeah.
Holy crap! How did you, Lewis? How did you do all those the LED track? Oh my god, that's long, man.
Yeah, it's a LED rope light that we used. CNY drones used it for our neon light race at SUNY Pi when we went outside at night on their field, on the Wildcat field. So I grabbed it and brought it into my little old abandoned mall.
Holy crap! You got hundreds of feet there. It looks like.
And that was only half of it.
Oh wow!
That is awesome. That's one of those. Can we borrow that?
Yeah, really.
Well,
Right?
well, it was so we're all kind of interlaced, kind of with multi GP, with CNY drones, and we created the first UMask AMA club in the state of New York with SUNY Pi students at this technology school that's right up the road from me. We have a drone club established there. We've taught them tiny whoop. Like I'll take them in. Like I've done 2 classes with them to build tiny whoops like this. So I'll take like 12 or 14 kids from the school, and we cut them a hell of a deal with Taranis' goggles and these tiny whoops, and I teach them how to build it, and then teach them how to problem solve and stuff, and then go fly. So now we're ramping up, and that's what my phone keeps ringing for. We're ramping up for tiny whoop races around our area with all the people that we've created to fly these little guys. So we're trying to keep the hobby going and getting kids interested in the flying and stuff like that, because there's a definite pipeline in my area where I am with drones.
Well, back in 1992, I actually graduated with an undergrad degree in robotics, but there were virtually no robotics jobs. The only thing I could do basically in North America was go and work for the auto manufacturers. So I ended up totally leaving robotics and I went into communications. But God, I can just imagine now, if I was like 30 years younger, I'd be all over this. I'd be doing nothing else.
No. I did do it.
What'd you do? You fried something?
I knocked something down.
The juice.
Yeah, it's the screws.
Oh.
All the little things are everywhere. All the things are everywhere.
All right, down on your knees, boy. Get it.
Oh no, it's one of those kick it into a pile and go get the broom.
Well, yeah,
they're
that's
$4 for the pack.
One of the things that we're really hopeful for is that pipeline, that network of trying to create students that have know-how how to fly, have interest, and then to plug them into the pipeline of the drone companies that are in my area. We're one of 7 sites in the United States where people are doing drone testing. People like Amazon and Target and all that craziness. NASA's here doing all that stuff. There's companies here that are popping up, both aerial drones, doing photography for real estate, the whole gambit. But the idea is where are you going to get people to fix drones? Even the Phantoms can be fixed, but they have to be sent out. You hit the home, press the go to home button, they go fly back to China, and then the guy fixes them there, and it comes. No, so our idea is to educate from a very young standpoint, from 8 to 88, and get people involved in building, flying, and understanding drones, because they are going to be a reality. And the more the more things that we can do with them and educate people to do the right thing, the better. The more understanding the hobby will get, the more understanding people will have, and not be knee-jerk reactionary like what's happening in the UK all of a sudden now. Oh, drones are bad. Well, wait a minute. Oh, let's press the brakes and talk about it. Understand. Don't be reactionary.
At least you're not going to have church groups going
What
after
that whole
like
point
you did
was.
with Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid. Remember that crap?
Oh, God. Hey, I used to do.
You give
We had me some nice teams set up down in the basements and playing in a church Dungeons and Dragons, and not Dungeons and Dragons, but a D&D.
You heretic, man.
Uh-huh.
Lewis P. Floyd, you want to put your name at the bottom of the list there, so John Obsessed wants to know who you are.
Well, I'm pretty much Lewis P. Floyd everywhere. You put Lewis P. Floyd in and you'll find me. I'm on Google that way. I'm on YouTube that way. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. But what I will do is put in this one.
Lewis P. Floyd, International Man of Mystery.
There you go, Blizzard.
That one. Yeah. www.cydrones.org. Go check that out. That is a ripe source for a ton of information for people to get started in drones safely, happily, and ever after.
Drone pool in the house.
What's up, Drone Pool?
Going on.
Going on, Drone Pool?
Drone Pool,
All right.
what's happening to you, brother?
This is my second time trying to get this quad built, and the same issue both times. With this quad. Now,
I usually set them down for a day or two and growl at them as I walk by.
Right.
I've used-
I do.
Yeah, I've used this
I'm not.
before.
Scare them into
I
submission.
do that. I leave them on my table. I walk down.
Leave that gremlin intimidated.
Growl at it.
I'm doing that with my puppy, but that's not working either, man. I don't know.
Okay,
I
so
growl.
if there's no life in the board, it's probably shot, right?
More than
Yeah.
now, it doesn't wake up whether you put in a LiPo or even plugging the
No.
flight controller into the. So
No.
it's probably shot.
Okay,
Yeah, that's a
now,
toast.
No, let's hold up here. Let's just play devil's advocate. Have you actually plugged it back into the board? Plug the board back into the computer and
Yes.
turned on Betaflight or whatever configure to actually confirm that it's not reading.
yes.
Okay, then the board is unfortunately probably fried. Now, if you got it from like GetFPV or any kind of reputable source, go back and complain. Tell them
Amazon.
that this is like the second one, and just be nice about it, because that's happened to me before where I get a bad batch. Like, did you buy these two like close to each other or like in the same like UPS or Amazon order?
I got them. The first one went bad. Within a day, I sent it back, and within a few more days, I had my second one.
So more than likely, and you got it from the same source, right?
Amazon.
All right, now here's the problem. Sometimes if you get if you get a good flight controller I found that you like and you say, oh, it's on GetFPV and it's on Race Day Quads, and oh, here it is on Amazon. I'm going to get it on Amazon. It might be a
Coming from
Chinese
one of those.
knockoff. It might
Or it's
be
coming from them. Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
So then that's poorer or lesser quality. But you've said you sent it back through Amazon. I keep hearing you say, right?
Mm-hmm.
What board is
Yes.
it?
It's the Speedy Bee F4 all-in-one flight controller. I've used it on my 2 other builds up there, and I've had no issues with it.
Did you
until
buy
now.
those from the same place too? Probably.
Yes,
You just
I
hit the
did.
buyback. Yeah.
But my question is, when I soldered the XT60, I checked it with a smoke stopper. Everything was fine. So then I go to the next. I solder on my first ESC. At that point, the ESC will beep, but the board will not flash. No lights, nothing.
So you got power going through the ESC to beep the motor,
Yes.
but
Yes.
The flight controller's toast.
But what caused that? Did I do something by hooking up that ESC?
look, okay. Let me ask you this, John Poole.
Yeah.
Here's my problem that I used to face all the time. Okay,
Okay.
you've built a drone before, right?
Just a couple.
Okay,
Yes.
you've never really had this problem before, right?
Correct.
Okay, don't let it shake your confidence, because it used to shake the hell out of my confidence. I'd be mad for a couple of days, and that's why I would growl at my drones. But
I'm mad right now.
I know,
Yeah.
and I would be too.
We know. I already know, man. I
Well,
already know.
trust me, I've been there many, many times, and it's
Yeah.
it's a peer,
Yeah.
but it's not you. More than likely, it's probably the board. And,
There's a
and this is
reason I
what
have
I had.
3.
This is see them all. See them
Yeah.
all. One of those are going to be bad, potentially.
Possibly, yeah.
He might
Yeah, it's
get
possible.
lucky. All right, but here, man, look, you've already built those boards before, right?
Correct.
Okay. To less shake your confidence, move on to another board. Get
Yeah.
another board. Because that board, more than likely, and try and go go to like Get FPV. Not that I'm plugging them or anything like that, but go to a reputable source. Don't try not to buy a flight controller off of Amazon, because you might get lucky, you might not get lucky. And that's kind of been my best estimate in doing this for like 3 years now.
So let me plug you some places that you can look for good pricing. Newbie Drones.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna want to check Race Day Quads.
Yes,
you're gonna want to check Heli Nation.
Heli Nation.
Ready Made
Okay,
RC.
I've ordered from them before.
Ready Made RC. I don't know if you've ordered from Ready Made RC, but they are really good, and they're out of Ohio.
Nope.
And I tend to order most of my stuff from them. Like instead of ordering my Fat Sharks from anywhere else, I made sure I ordered them from them. Because they've always taken good care of me when I had something like this happen that you're dealing with. They just sent me a new one. I didn't even have to send the old one back. They just sent me a new one.
I'm looking at two other boards.
No questions asked after I showed them with the video. They just ask you to send them a video of it failed, and then they send you out a new part usually.
Now, who is that?
Race Day Quads.
Race Day.
Well, that was Ready Made RC that did that for me, but I'm sure that's my experience. I've never had to deal with it with anybody else. I've just owned up to, like, I've messed up some stuff, soldering stuff before, because, like, do you use masking tape when you're soldering? Like, prep your boards before you solder?
Yeah, I use tape to hold it down so it doesn't move, like on the XT60.
Okay.
No, so, to not have solder spiller pop over.
Yeah.
If I'm soldering over the board, I do.
So let me tell you this. So what you want to do is you want to take some masking tape and you want to cover the whole board, the whole thing.
Okay.
And when you need to solder on something, you just peel that part off, and just right there where your pad is, and you just solder there. Mm-hmm. And nobody's probably taught you this, and this is the way I was taught in school. This is what I was reminded of, of these components when you're soldering these, because what I was taught in school is usually everything was on the back where it wasn't detrimental. So we didn't tape anything off, but they did mention in one of my books that I was just reading recently that you are to protect your solder area. So, like, some people will take a paper that don't work, put tape on it, something that's going to hold it down, keep the splatter from getting in there, because you'll see down in here. Actually, the camera is not going to show it, but there is splatter in between two of these pins right here, and it's from when I took the board off, because this board failed. My gyro died on this one, but when I was taking it off, I had a little splatter in between those pins, so I knew, yes, it is true, it is right, and the stuff that I've burned up in the past has probably been my fault. Have you tried cleaning the board really, really good with like rubbing alcohol and like a little toothbrush? So, like, I've taken a toothbrush and heated it up and melted it so I can scrub with rubbing alcohol. So 91% rubbing alcohol and a scrub brush on your board, and you get in there and you just scrub the bejesus out of it, and then you let it dry. It takes about an hour to dry at the most if it's moist where you're at. I use a fan. Like, I'll hold my component in front of a fan for a little while, and then I'll make sure that it's good. But, like, I won't plug that thing in just because of paranoia for like a few hours after I'm done cleaning it, just to make sure that it's dry.
Right. And you do that to all your soldering pads?
Everything I solder. Even if I'm soldering wire to wire together, I get rid of that flux, because what you're having is a flux buildup, and you can actually have connectivity problems in between, like, it'll arc because of the flux.
Okay.
And it won't have any solder. Yeah.
Now, do you think the ESC had anything to do with that board going bad, or just?
I can't say without. Like, if you had that thing completely covered with tape, and you just soldered on those 4 points, and that's all you had done, and you went and plugged it in to see if it was good, and it was bad, then I'd say maybe. But without covering everything up when you soldered, I'd look it over. I'd clean it real good. Don't plug it in anymore, but clean it real good, like I'm telling you to. And that might revive it. And when you look at it up close, you'll see like a clear or like an amber colored, like around the solder point. Here, you know what? I'm going to solder something right now and see if I can get it to show some of the resin. so we can show you this.
And it usually like bubbles up just right around where the pad connects with the board,
Yeah.
because it kind of flows out. Because usually they it's like embedded into the or baked into the board as well. So when you apply that heat, it.
Okay, so right here is where I soldered. Do you see that ring around it?
It's a little bit out of. Hold on, get it. Can you tap it to? Because I know exactly what he's trying to show you, but we can't quite see it yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just soldered this pad.
Right.
Oh, there it is. All right, yes. All right, do you see the brownish?
You see that black? Yeah.
Yeah, brown, black, whatever. Yeah.
Right.
And you see these others that are super clean around them?
Yes.
That's what you don't want. So this stuff will touch in between these two, and you'll cause an arc. And it might burn up the board, or you might be able to clean it off and save the board because it's not allowing the board to function.
Oh.
So, am I in control of this now? Is that what's going on?
No, I presented you. That's why.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, so that's the thing you need to think about when you're soldering, because it'll put like a resin. If and you can actually like scrape it off, but do not scrape it off. Definitely just do the rubbing alcohol and the scrub brush. You can try using a cotton swab and stuff like that. It's not going to get it off. And if you have to hit it a few times because you haven't quite got the rest of it off, just hit it a few more times. It's like brushing your teeth. You just didn't get them clean that last time you brushed them. You know, you can feel it with your tongue or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, definitely try cleaning this stuff. Every time you, like, even your older builds that you didn't clean, I would go back and clean them. Yeah, definitely clean them, because those solder joints, like if you're having video issues or like a little bit of a flutter when you're flying, where it'll be flying and it'll flutter every once in a while, that'll go away with everything being clean. Like it really helps with the tune because it's giving electrical noise. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you familiar with the DALRC flight controller or the Helio RC Spring flight controllers?
Yes. Yes.
Are they decent?
If you get the V2, the version 2 board that has a filter on the OSD, I've got a couple of dead ones here that I bought. Here's a Helio Spring AIO. I bought like 5 of these and they died. I have one left that's working. And you're talking about these guys here, right?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a Helio Spring. This is the version 1. And the OSD burnout on it. And then I put an OSD... Actually, this is the one I was going to put in the quad that I sent to Kim. That's what... Yeah, so this died brand new. I put it in the quad. And the OSD went out, so I went and put a PDB with an OSD in it, and then I went out to go fly it again, and then like the pad started, like part of this pad where you connect the 5 volts, it started dying off in it. Where like if I had it soldered on this side of that pad over here, it wouldn't work, but if I soldered on that side, it would work. And there's solder all the way across this, so there was something serious going on in this board. I don't know what happened, so I just pulled it off. I pulled it off and put a Flight 1 on there because I was going to give Kim the butter flight, and then this was like my teetering point where I found that I had 3 of them that went bad. Like, I don't want to say this, but I killed 3 of them trying to build Kim's quad, but these were the fault. It wasn't trying to build the quad or anything. I just had them in bags in my little bin because I bought 4 of them. Yeah, I bought 4 or 5. And I have one in this quad up here. It flies fine, you know, but the ones that I tried to put in, they didn't work. And they were on a good PDB, you know, it's got a solid voltage and everything. And I had a cap on it and everything. It's just luck of the draw, you know. It sucks. It happens. But
I've always learned,
I mean,
unfortunately, you have to buy like 2 or 3 to every part that you buy if you're going to do a drone build, because number one, you're gonna, if you get the part on there and it works and you fly it and you have fun with it, you're gonna break that part, so you need a backup, and you don't want to wait on, you know, delivery guy if you're like me. So that backup part is there, but then if you put it on and you blow it up for some mundane reason or it's a bad part, then you got a backup that you can kind of keep moving on and continue your builds while you're haggling with whatever, whatever you're going to do with that bad part.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So when it comes to parts, pay $5 more, buy it from a place where you can return it. Like if they'll return it on Amazon, because Amazon does have an A to Z guarantee.
Right.
But there might be a stipulation where since it's not in original condition,
Mhm.
and the only way to test these really to see if they're good is to break out banana clips.
Yeah.
And that's that's the only way you can test them without soldering to them. But do you know how unsafe that is and how quick you can fry the thing?
Right.
So like some places are really cool about it. Like I know Flight One, this company, if you have a board go bad on you, like I contacted them and told them that this gyro went bad in it, and I don't remember what they told me to do, but I had to do something, and then they sent me another one for half the price of what the list price was, for what they sell it for. So they give me I think it was like a $20 credit or something towards the next one. That's pretty cool. Some sort of a guarantee on their stuff. That means that they pride their stuff.
Well, Get FPV was really cool to me. I had 4 Bardwells that I was running, the version 1s when those were the hotness that came out, and I kept having 2 problems with those. One they acknowledged, and then one they had to acknowledge because I had a back and forth with them and did what they said, and it still failed on me. So the first one was the OSD was always blowing out on those. There, on the little chip that they would put on, little spikes apparently would pop out. It was a bad soldering job or whatever. And all of a sudden your video would go out or your OSD would go out and the video wouldn't work and so on and so forth. So that was one problem I had with it. And they were very nice and they sent it back and they acknowledged that problem. But then the second problem I had was this had only happened, and I've still only had this happen, knock on wood, to this day, is soldering pads pulling off on the board. And I had multiple pads pull off of the board, not only just on the main VBAC going in, but on the ancillary, and any one of them, it could have popped off. And I had them tied down, because I had a back and forth with Get FPV's, return. And the person was nice and worked with me, but I sent them pictures of look, here's what happened to 2 other boards. I'm not complaining about those. I understand it, but I am complaining about this particular board that is on this one right now, that I took your advice after these other 2 blew out, tied it down, did my due diligence, and it still broke. And I've never had any other cheap PDB pull a pad or any all-in-one flight controller pull a pad unless it was a Bardwell. And I was upset about that because I liked those. Oh, he's leaving. Was it something I said? But I like those flight controllers. So, it is worth going back and forth with a reputable company, not Banggood, because that's no. And then sometimes on Amazon, I found that you get the return, but there's stipulations, or it's just another, swap for junk.
Right. So I'll
and it's upsetting too. Yes, I feel your pain, man.
All right.
Now, is there any advantage in using a PDB with an FC over an all-in-one?
Space.
Besides that, yeah.
Not really. I mean, it's
my reason that I use a PDB and single ESCs is I tend to burn them up. So I'll have one part of a 4-in-1 go bad, and then I'll have to take a single ESC and put it on the arm anyways, so I can keep flying, and then that adds more weight. So I've the ones that I plan on being hard on, I put single ESCs on. So,
well, I'm not talking about the ESC as much as the all-in-one flight controller compared to a separate PDB and NFC.
Yeah, the reason for that, I mean, is your own reason behind it. Like if you It depends on the flight controller, really. Like if you want that flight controller, you have like a small stack. You want like, say your standoffs aren't as tall as they need to be. Like you've got a low rider, you're definitely going to need an all-in-one with the
Okay.
PDB built into it. I mean, they do make all-in-ones with the ESCs in them as well for like those super tight builds.
Mine
have
is
like a third.
aesthetics. I just like I like the clean look of it.
Right.
You know, this does not have a 4-in-1 ESC. It's got the ESCs on the
Mhm.
arms, but with that stack, I've just got a flight controller that's an all-in-one, and the VTX, and that's on my stack. And then my top plate has my the antenna for the VTX and the RC link. You know, and it's all, you know, swappable. So any one component goes bad, I can pop them out and
Yep.
Right.
you know, be
So
back up
there's
in the
not
air
really
within a couple of minutes.
You or anything between the all-in-one or the single FC and PDB.
Not
Yeah,
really.
like the full.
Okay.
This is a full size CL Racing F4
Mhm.
here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then I've got the single ESCs as well.
So this is
is
the
my
same-
racing rig.
Same
This is
flight
my
controller
racing
on
rig,
this one too, and this is my freestyle rig.
Yep.
Now they're all throwing quads up. Don't make me go get my beauty.
Yeah.
All right.
the
Well, I
CL
appreciate your help.
But yeah,
I
it's
suggest
it's all about
CL
just
Racing
how
if you
to
want an
do-
all-in-one.
yeah. How
Yeah.
how do you want to put it
CL
together, and how do you want it to look, and you know,
Yep.
there's
They're
that's
about
what makes this
25,
kind of
30
cool
bucks.
is you've
That's
got
it?
Yeah.
all those choices to make that makes it unique and kind of your drone to build and fly.
Did you say
Yep.
CL Racing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want an all-in-one, the DYS, I had problems with that.
Me
Ended
too.
up getting video feed issues. I tried putting caps on it and everything else, and it come down to it doesn't have a filter for the OSD. So,
My
I
problem
go with
with
CL Racing.
DYS was ESCs. I would have them desync all the time on me, and I caused a lot of damage to my drones and cameras because of just being knuckleheaded and not wanting to move on. Because I was lucky, you know, and that's another shake of the confidence kind of thing. Is like, you know, I was lucky with those DYSs up until a point, and then I got gremlins, and it was just like, why are these? Every quad I built was either real shaky and crazy, and one of my buddies just said, well, do something different, get something new. So I moved over to another ESC, and all my problems were magically solved. But it was me just being bullheaded about what components I wanted to use. It kind of spread the love around, guys. You know, try things out. I know it's expensive, but definitely try things out, and then you can kind of nestle into a niche of what you like and be comfortable in how you fly and build it.
Paul Murray's asking, are any of you guys flying the X-Class large racing drones?
I want to build one of those real soon.
No comment. I'm not flying anything yet. I do not have my Part 107.
Okay. Build it.
Yeah, but you don't need those Part 107s to do that. That's still in the hobby range.
They break the speed barrier. Technically, we're not supposed to. Their cruising speed is over 100. Their cruising speed is over the maximum speed for the what is that, the 333 or something like that. I can't remember what the abbreviation is. That's going away here soon. But no, I'm working on my 107. I am taking the time every day and studying. So I paid I think it was $150. I got suggested a couple days ago from somebody that was filling in for Roger, and I went and paid for that immediately.
All from about Northwest Russell.
Yeah. So I've been doing the free stuff. Yeah, it's all online. Like I do it on my phone. I messaged them before I bought it and asked them if it would work on my phone because my computers, they're not the greatest. And they're like, yeah, you can do it from your phone. I've been studying from my phone, just sitting on the couch. Everybody's watching TV. I've got my headphones in and I'm watching the videos, the tutorials, taking notes in my little notepad. And, instead of watching TV with everybody, I'm studying,
Paul Murray
Good.
says, happily, get the 107. You can do it. I have my 107, Paul Murray.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get it. I just when it comes to tests, like I don't test very good. I'm one of those very intelligent. I did get a 4.0 going through college, but like tests is where I really failed. Like I choke. If I can't get the answers out right away real fast, like if I'm stuck there for like 20, 30 minutes taking the test, it's going to be a fail, guaranteed. Anxiety takes over.
Yeah. Love my drones. 336. He says, I didn't know there was a speed limit. What, they got a radar gun? You build.
I don't
Right,
want to
so-
be the one on the news.
I'll tell you a story. I got a friend that's pretty quick racer, and we clocked him 5-inch quad going 97 miles an hour. Multiple times.
Oh yeah. Yeah, technically we're not supposed to break that speed, according to what we like those 10 things in the United States when we paid our $5 fee. I think one of those is like a speed limit, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I do not break the speed limit, and I do not fly in X class.
I still got to build my X class, but I will be building one.
Oh man, like my friends and I were joking around about taking tennis rackets and turning them into an X class. It's actually not a bad idea. It wasn't a bad idea. And my buddy's like, it only costs us like $50 for the frame, and I'm like, no. He's all, it's super light, and I'm like, no.
It'll
It's tennis
bust.
racket though. It'll break as soon as you crash. It might be light, but it'll crash. When you crash, it's gonna
However,
happen.
they might have good vibration dampening in it because the rackets are tuned for that absorption of a head.
Yeah. And he is a structural engineer, so I'm pretty sure he's right.
All right, now all right. So, all right, is he proposing to use the head of the racket or just chop off the shaft?
He's proposing to use the arm and everything just to take the handle off and he was talking about making something to clamp them together that would bolt because their tennis rackets now are like a U.
Mm-hmm.
I have one behind me.
Yeah.
My wife and I play tennis all the time, but and so does he. That's where I met him, but it's got a U shape and it's clamped together, and he was just talking about making like a clamping system to clamp them together, and then where the motors mount to make some sort of a bracket to hold the motor down. But
in the middle of it where all the strings are, you can like have it have the strings come out to the flight controller and have it like balanced. That'd be cool.
Right. That would be cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Get rid of all the strings, but you'd have all those holes and such, so you could put some wire through, and it'd be like kind of.
Yeah, that's. You never know. If somebody comes up with the idea, it might be me that sparked it, or him.
Hey, Hadley, John Fold asked if he can email you after the stream. Right now. John,
definitely, man.
There, so when he comes back,
it's my handle at gmail.com.
Okay.
Yeah. So
he just
Hadley's famous at gmail.com. He'll catch it on the rewind.
Okay. Cool. But when he comes back, he's still in here, but he just stepped out for a minute. So
that's fine.
Tell me
I'm still here.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. See, there he is. We're good.
Yeah. He said his email is Hadley's famous
FPV at gmail.com.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, definitely, man. I don't mind helping. I just gave away a bunch of stuff. I would send you a flight controller, but I just gave away like 3 of them. Like,
that's all right.
Yeah, no, I've got friends that don't have much, and they love to fly. And Buddy came here to do a challenge, and he toasted his quad, like trying to do the friendly quad challenge. And so I gave him some parts. I sent him with a build, actually. Like I gave him motors, ESCs, flight controllers, and some receivers even, believe it or not, and told him, okay, go build another one. You got to buy the frame now.
It's no fun to fly with nobody.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody, Rebuild is missing 2 supporters for hitting this 150. Trick Lady, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them supporters up, man. I'm at like 20 something away from 700. Getting there
Nice.
slowly,
Great.
slowly climbing.
Finally,
I
over
appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that the other day. It was cool.
I don't know. I just might do a short live stream tonight after the other ones there. So try and get guys supporters up there in the ring for tonight.
Well, we
Okay.
got a lot of new people, and we're trying to get them in here, and we're trying to get more ladies in here as well, because there's a lot of lady flyers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is.
Shy,
Really
you know.
is.
Who was that one lady that was in here? Yes, Tornado or whatever. She had some.
There's a tornado girl.
Okay, now did you people got to go check out her scene whoop video? Very good, very high end. So what a scene whoop is like, you know, a almost like a 5-inch or 3-inch, but with ducted blades like a whoop, with an HD cam on, just beautifully thrown through some really cool looking stuff, and it's very cinematic and it looks good. She did a great job.
Rebuild needs more supporters there at Bandit City. Yeah, rebuild FPV.
Corey Mann is 149.
Yeah.
Nice.
No. Rebuild FPV's at 149.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Oh,
Mark,
he's almost there. Getting there, man. You're getting there.
Everybody is.
Yep. Everybody's climbing.
You just keep bringing in new people all the time, and
Yeah. Yep.
the best
I'm gonna
way
go ahead.
Everybody I know, I tell them
Here.
about it.
Roger,
Pardon?
I'm gonna pop off of here real quick.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sure,
Dan.
Rumpool.
Hey, I appreciate all you guys' help. I'll
Yeah,
email you
yeah.
after the stream.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
Yeah, let
Thank
me
you,
know.
Louis.
Let me know what happens with cleaning it. See if it comes back to life. Sometimes it does, man.
Okay,
So-
now, do I try and get as much of the solder off the pads that I can?
No.
No, just
Well,
clean
it's just clean it. Just clean
Yeah.
it. You get that. You want to get that resin that we were showing you that it shows
Right.
up around the solder. That you'll see it, and if you ohm test it, it will show connectivity between them, and it'll be a
Okay.
higher ohm reading when there's actually the flux touching in between. So you'll get a higher
Right.
ohm reading, and sometimes flight controllers won't turn on because it's technically arced.
Right.
It's a protection thing that sometimes they do.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it might just be in protection mode, and you'll clean it, and it might work.
Well,
You never
to
know.
be honest, since I'm new to building, new to soldering, those first quads I built, I never used flux. This is the first one I'm using flux, and then this is the one I'm having issues with.
Hey, the first drone I built was a flight test, and I used solder, but for plumbing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're not the only one, man.
Heating that up.
Because I didn't know much either. When the first time I had, or the last time I had soldered before I'd started doing this, when I was a little kid, and just taking wires, putting them together and soldering, and that's all I knew about soldering. And then when I got into this, I was like, oh, I got to learn some stuff.
Yep, soldering is an art form in itself, definitely.
Getting
It's-
better. I'm still not that great, but I am getting better.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you'll slowly get better, just like doing anything. A little bit of practice.
And of course,
like I'll still
you'll
sit
hear
here and
debates.
goof off.
You'll
Yeah.
hear debates and people saying, do it this way, do it that way, but just fall into what you can do and get a nice looking solder job. It doesn't matter how you do it. We don't need to see the answers or the work and what you did, just the answer. As
Does
long
it-
as it's a
my
good,
main
not
thing-
cold connection.
Does it work?
Yeah, exactly.
Does it work? If it works, you did a good job. Like, plain and simple. Those other two quads you did a great job on. You're probably
They
having a
have
little bit of
any
problem
issues.
with flux.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No issue
exactly.
at all with either of those.
Yeah.
Everything was
Yeah.
straightforward, went together easy, and now this one, second go around, I still can't get it in the air.
Yeah, that sometimes happens. Sometimes you
Yeah.
get junk flight controllers. Like I had 3 of them that were bad. I put into
Right.
that quad, and it
Yeah.
happens. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot of money though. The way I
Yeah.
look at it is that's a lot of money. That's like I could have taken my wife on quite a few, at least 3 dates. Not
This was a
fancy dates.
$50
Go to the
flight
movies or
controller.
something. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Go to the
I mean,
CL
Amazon will
Racing.
credit
Go to the
me.
CL Racing. Don't pay $50
Yeah.
anymore, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Does it?
Yeah, I
does
wrote
that
that
thing?
down.
You could
Does
you could
that
get
thing
you
have
could
like
get
a
people for
VTX built in it or
$60 and
something?
still be ahead of the game.
No, it's just an all-in-one.
It's just an. It doesn't have a VTX or anything in it.
No, it's the Speedy B with the Bluetooth that you can connect to your phone out in the field.
Okay.
Although I don't use that.
I mean, that is pretty cool. I understand why it's $50.
Right, yeah.
But Drone Pool,
Yeah.
did you know that you can get that Speedy D functionality in a standalone?
Well, I don't really use it yet, but I thought it was cool. But no, I didn't know that.
All right, hold on a second. Let me grab some.
I mean, if that's the case, I mean, I understand completely why it's $50, man. That's a really cool feature. None of
But
mine
if
have
I'm not
that.
using it, why pay for it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I try to use my OSD to adjust things. And
Right.
if it's totally messed up where I got to go back to the drawing board, I will pull out my laptop. I hate pulling it
Yeah.
out, and especially when you're out in the field, you know.
This is what prevents you from having to bring a laptop. This is a Speedy B connector. So this is the functionality that you have, Drone Pool, built onto
Right.
your flight controller. But this you plug into any flight controller, USB,
okay.
mini micro USB style. You
Right.
power the flight controller. You power this up to 6S on this. And what you then do
It's
is
got a
you
back in
connect
it and
it.
everything, huh?
You connect it to your phone, and you have Betaflight accessibility.
Okay.
So you can pre-program and do everything you want on
And you can
Betaflight
move it
wherever
from
you
quad
want.
to quad.
Exactly.
That's
So then,
cool.
so now, and this was $20 from the slow boat from China, but it was well
Right.
worth
Does it
the $20.
does it work with other protocols, or is it only with Betaflight?
I'm not sure about that. I think it's
Yeah.
probably only Betaflight. Otherwise, they would have given you a different flavor when I bought it. Like, okay, hey, here's the Betaflight one. Here's race day or,
Race Butterflight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I bet it has
bought
to do
this,
with who's
months
made
ago, so
the
I'm
app.
not sure if they didn't come out with more. But
No, it'd be
I've used
cool.
this
Well,
many
did you see
times.
Flight One? Did you see Flight One's new thing, dude? They're going to be making it so you buy your flight controller, you put it in your quad, and you don't need a computer anymore.
That's what I heard.
Period.
I just heard that
saw 'em
yesterday.
do it.
What's
I
the
couldn't
deal?
believe it. So the flight controllers that they're going to be selling in the future are probably going to be preloaded with that information on it. So when you build your quad, you hook up your goggles and you go through the whole thing like you would as if it was connected to the computer.
Huh.
Just crazy, you know, like it's got a preloaded tune, everything's all preloaded on it.
But how do you configure it, or do you not?
That's the thing, is you walk through and do the configuration.
Via
Preston-
what? On your radio?
OSD on your VTX. Yeah, via OSD. Everything's via OSD. It's crazy. I saw him do it with Preston Garrison. If you guys look him up from Flight One, he has a video that he just posted either yesterday or this morning, day before maybe. I don't know. In the past 3 days, I saw it. It was so cool. Couldn't believe it. There's so many times where I'm like, my computer's broke. You know.
Hey, I've got a couple of guys, a couple of
it.
buddies that bought computers just to get into this hobby.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
here's a
Pawn shop
question.
shopper over here.
Do you know if the functionality also exists to do all the crazy stuff through OSD, but can you also plug it into a computer
Yes.
to do it as well?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can still plug it into the computer as well.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It still has the USB. It still has the USB jack on it and everything. And I think they're going to be putting it on their. I think they're going on the flight controllers that they're producing now. It's just, I think it's a preliminary thing. Like I don't know. He seems like he's always way ahead of the game with stuff that company does.
Quarterman asks,
And
what about firmware? Still need a PC, or would I have like Wi-Fi? So, dude, it's going to go through
That's
your
a good-
video. If
Yeah.
that's what he's asking for. So when you buy the quad,
I'm wondering if it's doing some sort of data transfer, like you connect via Wi-Fi of your VTX.
Here's
I don't
what
know,
I'm-
dude. I
here's
don't
what I
know.
bet
Like
you
he's
doing.
on to
Here's what I bet you
something.
doing.
He's
I
on to
bet you're
something
doing
there,
it
man.
Like this. I bet you're doing it like this. So as soon as you create a function connected to your radio controller, you'll have
Lewis
video
Grip.
control through the S port to then get into the functionality on your video and see, okay, here's the screen display. Here's my settings. All right, now up, 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 up. That's the one I want. Click, next.
I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. It might not be a firmware update thing. I think if you're going to do any firmware updating, it'll probably have to go to the computer via USB. But Lewis, you're onto something there, because this is all same protocol of like channels.
Yeah. So I'm sure you would probably have to USB it into the computer to do the update. But other than, I think they're trying to separate the fact that when you need a computer adjustment and you don't have a computer to do it out in the field, you have this ability, as well as the cheaper functionality of, you know, and
saving the money.
And you might take the hit on the low cost functionality and not being able to update the firmware, because honestly, I don't update my firmware all the time. I go with what works and I stay there until I absolutely need to move it and change out and try something else.
Lost drone pool.
I stay there.
Yeah, no, I agree. I completely agree.
Yeah, the goal.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it. I just briefly watched, skimmed through the video. So like anybody that's curious about it, Preston Garrison at Flight One has the video on it. They'll give you all the details.
No,
like
I vaguely heard about
somebody of them
just yesterday too, and it's super hot new, right? Just dropping.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be it's like everything else. A little bit of game change. Throw something in there to make it more tempting. But I don't know. I'm a firm believer in somebody that is constantly changing and evolving this industry, because it needs to. We should be able to not have to hook this thing up to a computer or anything. And if we want to update something, it should be able to connect to the Wi-Fi in your house. I mean, technically it is the same signal. You know, it might be a different format, but like there's the future of these is a lot bigger than people are going to realize.
Well, it's definitely going to be assimilated into the IoT. I mean, we're going to have, you know, and how they're going to function is how we evolve them to function.
Yep.
You know, it's going to be a lot of trial and error. I mean, that's how things are going to evolve. Exactly. You know, mother is a mother of invention, you know, that kind of, how do I solve this problem? Because this is my problem right now. Ooh, wow. I solved the problem, but I have all these different other reasons that, hey, this
created
problem
a whole bunch of other cool stuff.
A whole other, you know, pot of problems or not, you know? By the way, check this video out. This is that one video I was talking about for some people to go check out, that scene loop video. Great stuff from Tornado Girl FPV, I think.
Good morning, Flying Pig. How you doing? Canadian Drone Guy. How you doing? RC Dude, thank you very much. Yes, everybody hit that like button. Corey Mano. Rebuild.
I'm going to bring the dog out. I'll be back.
Okay, Kim's got to bring Roxy outdoors. Or Roxy's going to bring Kim outdoors, one of the two.
All right, guys, I'm going to take off because I'm literally going to fly some drones in my house here and have some fun, have some lunch. And
I was actually thinking the same thing. I need to get off of here because I can't be playing with this drone for very long. I got to go fly. All my batteries are charged, and it looks like it's getting pretty bright out. So.
Well, lucky you, man. Lucky you. It's nasty.
I've been waiting. I had an incident yesterday that made me not want to go fly, but I'm still gonna go do it. I live near a military base, and I sign up for before you fly every time I go fly my drone, and I pin myself where I'm at, and I wait for the reply, either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I got a thumbs up, and then I had a military helicopter like come buzzing through here, super low, way lower than 100 feet. And like I literally had to just kill it and let the drone fall because I heard him coming. I turned around with my drone. I saw something coming towards me, and I'm like, oh, great. He's like on top of me. So I had to shut it down because it didn't look like he was very far away in the FPV. You know, I shut it down. Quad fell out of the sky. Broken arm. It was awesome. You know.
Oh, shit.
Thanks, military dude. But
Yeah, it's scary.
You know,
we have cargo planes. We're by Griffiths Airport and facility, and they fix them. They fix things. So guess what? I hear all the time, ready to fall out of the sky, going to get fixed, going over the top of my house. I was like, come on, guys. We're like,
yeah. That's another part of that airport that's near us. It's about 4.9 miles away, 4.98 miles. It's super far, but yeah, I hear all kinds of stuff, and then we get like every once in a while they'll have the 747s where they'll tear them down for parts, so they'll do their maiden flight just over our neighborhood, and those, like the tiles on, we have the Saltillo tile things on the roof, or they're like a cup, and those things will vibrate. You'll hear them chattering on your roof when they go over. It's bad. It's a huge jet. It's like less than 100 feet above your house.
Dang.
But it's all right. Hey, it's okay. At least I'm near an airfield, and I'm proving that I'm not an idiot. You know,
that's it.
Been doing
Thank
it
you for
2
that.
years now.
Thank you.
Yeah, 2 years of flying in this neighborhood around the airport with all the planes.
Okay, so,
I've got
here's a little mind-blowing math for you. I'm not going to do it because I'm no mathematician, but think about this, everybody. If we're really a danger, I fly 10 or 12 packs per session. That's about 3 to 4 minutes per pack. I fly that many packs about, let's say, modestly 4 times a week. How many flights is that for me times somebody that's kind of like me, either more or less, give an average, and I'm gonna challenge you to say that that's not a lot of flights. Now, in all of those flights that I have, and all those like-minded people and pilots that have flights like I have, and all those flights that happen, how many people have died?
That's it.
That's the funny
How many
part.
planes have been hit?
Yep.
How many people have been in danger? How many knuckleheads have been out there? Probably a lot more than what we want to say, but knuckleheads that haven't proven to be ridiculously dangerous. So these knee-jerk reactions have got to stop. It's just everybody's got to be a calm, cool, collected cat about thinking about this stuff, and not just go.
Somebody's negative at you. Don't jump and start yelling at them. Talk to them calmly. If you can't reason with them, get away from them, because they're one of the people that have been fed anything for information, and they believe it because it's on TV or it's in the paper, or their friend that's a very valid source told them.
When we were
out, it's not worth it.
We were out with CNY drones at New York State Fair, and we had a booth, and we were doing our usual thing, and we've done this quite a few times, and done this many times, and literally about a thousand people, hundreds of people, I'll say modestly, we have talked to about drones. We've encountered maybe 1 or 2, let's say, people that weren't happy about it. This one woman, however, was just all about, how do I shoot the drone down? How do I get my neighbor to stop? And blah, 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 blah. What it ultimately ended up being was, and you know, I was inside flying my tiny whoop around people, and the kids were having fun, and people were enjoying it and getting to know drones and understand what we were doing, and just being a good ambassador. And this one lady was spouting off, and I took my goggles off, and I tried to calm her down and say, look, well, have you, first of all, don't shoot it out of the sky. You'll be in trouble. Second of all,
discharging a firearm.
And second of all, if somebody is doing that to you and you're all upset about it, take a picture, notify your local law enforcement. If you know the neighbor that's harassing you, that's harassment, man. File charges. Well, I've complained about this, and I've complained about, and she just kept going and going, and she kept saying, I've complained, and I just basically shut her down by saying, well, maybe you complained too much, and I was done with her. And she walked away. But everybody around us was just like, what? All of that ridiculousness was for nothing. And that's the hysteria that sometimes ripples out. And we got to quash that, because that's what's dangerous. That's ridiculousness. Just talk and think about it.
Why do you think they don't want the public to know if there's aliens or not? I mean, like, if there really is aliens out there, I don't know if there is. But if there really is, do you think they want to tell people like that?
Yeah.
Those are going to be the people that are going to cause mass hysteria, like worldwide. Like we're not going to be able to know anything that's going on in the world, way people react anymore. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Good
They get too
point.
worked up
Explicit
over
FPV.
stuff.
You are right. It's a federal offense to shoot anything out of the sky.
That's it.
Yeah,
Ultimate YouTube.
that
How
is
you doing?
true.
FPV. Explicit FPV. Greg McGee. How you doing? Rolex.
All right, I can't get sucked in anymore, guys. I gotta go.
Dude.
I know. I'm sitting here building. I got to stop this.
Thanks,
Bye,
Roger,
guys.
so much.
Bye. You take care, everybody.
Lewis, it was fun. Bye,
Yeah,
bye,
man.
bye, Roger. Tell Kim I said bye.
Yeah, bye, Kim. Thanks for coming out, man. We harassed
Yes,
them out.
definitely.
All right, bye,
Later,
everybody.
guys.
Have a good day.
Bye. Take care.
Bye, brothers.
Hey, Wiki. Hi. How you doing? Love my drones. Phantom. How you doing? Read the article here in Ontario. It says that 9/11 is flying a drone illegally. My question: does a person calling anything about drones or just sees one? Yeah, that's it. That's it. There, Phantom. Yeah, you know, they're all the people. Oh, they got a camera on me or something like that. They always think like stupid like that. Yeah. Have I got the Wakey? Yeah, he come in, everybody leaves. Everybody was supposed to get off about 10 minutes ago, so don't worry about it. We're in a little snowstorm here this morning. Not good for flying at all. You can shoot ducks and geese out of the sky. Yep, that's it, Bobby. Everybody, check out everybody's channel. Yeah, we had a good panel on this morning. I'm pretty good. Everybody, check out Phantom Hedgehogs, hedgehog drones. Hedgehogs. Hodges drones. Hodges drones. Okay. He's at 35, guys. Let's get his numbers up higher than that. Check him out. Phantom Hodges drone. Check out his channel. Let's get his numbers up. FPD Tech. Yes, sir. Centroid Aerial. I'm gonna miss you, pal. Who was on? We had Century. We had Drum Pool on. We had Luce P. Floyd, and we had who? Hadley's famous FPV. Yeah.
We had Centroid.
We had Centroid also. It came on. Okay, you're popping to the shop to get some food. Okay, RC dude. There you go, Lewis. Love my drones. Thank you. Everybody, check out everybody. Yeah, Asgard Studio sent me his Spark with extra batteries, chargers, and everything. But this Spark spent about a month in the water. So Kim's going to try and figure out if it still works or not. Take it all apart, check it out. There's one motor here. I'm sure it's not going to work. Yeah.
Try not to turn it too much.
No. So anyway, so I spent a little while in the water. So Kim's going to try and work it out. Not a prayer. Yeah, that's it, Wakey. That's what I'm thinking too. We'll never know. Never know. Yeah, I know JDS quads. Yeah, I've been hearing about that since this morning. Yeah, the new laws here in Canada.
Screw Canada.
Yeah. Mr. Mark Garneau.
We live in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't.
I need more batteries for it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you need more batteries there. Explicit, yeah. Well, I'm glad he sent me some extra batteries. He sent me quite a few stuff there this morning, charger, batteries, and everything. Well, we're going to see Explicit. Kim's going to get into it there one day. You got to check it all out.
At least clean it up.
And clean it up too, yeah. Yeah, Roland. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Val. Good morning. Good morning. Well, here it's afternoon. You'll be surprised. Fresh water and a battery low. It'll still be okay. Yeah, it was in fresh water. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Kim says too all the time. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
What's that?
Mark Cardinal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't know bugger all.
Was on the wrong chat, blocking some comments. Not here. Comments aren't being blocked. That's it. Yeah, I seen a video last night. Bottle caps there. If everybody knows bottle caps, he had a video up yesterday flying in the snow. Don't know which drone he had though. You're getting ready for work? Okay, Val. Yeah, I put the news on, but I won't be able to put the volume up. I don't want to get hit with a strike. There you go, Wakey. You hit it right on the nose. That's true, JDS. Hey, Wiederman Photography, how you doing? Laws are only for law-abiding owners of drones. Well, you know, like Mark Gardner, sometimes he thinks we have to tie a string on our drones, just go around circles with it, you know. Yep, Wiederman, that's true. Yes, well, we're getting it. It's on the news this morning. You know, I'm sure as hell certain Mark Garneau hasn't even put a hand on a drone, and he doesn't know what a drone feels like. He doesn't know what a drone, how it flies. I'm sure of it, sure of it, sure of it.
Oh, just because you've been in space doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah, just because he was a space cadet there doesn't mean that. Yeah. Yeah, green badges, yeah. Probably just look at pictures of a drone. Oh, okay. You know. So much drama on the drone world begins in Canada. No, he's just copying what the States did. So that's what I think he's doing.
Yeah, pay for himself.
Hey, Mr. Crowley, how you doing? What do you think you're going to be? I think by the 1st of June, I think. Yeah, there you go. John. Yeah. Phantom just answered it. Yeah, insane world. Canada legalizes pot, but bans drones. There you go. It's all over. Yeah. Yeah, well, Kim's got to check out the mortars too there in it. I think Asgard Studios told me he spent about a month in the water. So yeah, no drama. There you go. Everybody, don't forget at 1 p.m. Mr. Crawley's going on. Everybody, check out everybody's channel. Make sure you have them. Make sure you have them supported. And check out their content. Leave them a like and a comment. If you are going into commercial and for complex regulations, you have to demonstrate that someone you can fly safe. Yeah, it's true too, Phantom. I know, I understand what you mean, Phantom. There you go. I love my drones. Yeah, you pass green patches. There you go. Everybody, check out Greg McGee. He's only at 30. Good guys, let's hit up his channel. Get his channel up. He only has 30 supporters. Greg McGee. We'd like to know where we have to go to in order to. Well, I have a feeling once you get on the internet, to read those rules, they'll probably tell you which places to go there. Yeah, we might. Yeah, yeah, they still sell them. Caps for cap guns. Yeah. The new rules for drones in Canada on January 9th are the rules. We published new rules on those. I like this. New rules published, but we still need to follow the current rules. Okay. I'm going to bookmark this page and I'll read it later. You. Thanks for posting that link there, Corey Mano. Oh. Through clear on drones. Val says hi, Kim.
Who?
Val.
Hi, Val. Sorry. Boy, there's a lot of snow out there.
This will take cat 9 and 10 priority, category 10, 9 and 10 priority for that. JDS squad, yeah. As they usually say, we fight a losing battle.
Yeah, but the thing is, not many people are going to obey their rules, and
Yeah.
mostly those rules are made for places in the city and stuff. We're out in the middle of the boondocks. There's nothing here other than Yeti. I mean,
Hey, Chris Hope, how you doing?
yeah, it's an election
Thank
year,
you.
JD.
Thank you for hitting that like button there, Chris Hope. Yes, sir.
Should kick Garneau out and put me in there.
How's it? Let me see now. Stroke, just came down plowing out the blizzard. Yeah, 2 strokes. We're having a blizzard here. Sort of like
I just came in from out there shoveling snow.
living the dream. There you go. Hopefully they will educate about drones before they start handling out tickets. Yeah. Well, they've only got 8 inspectors in the whole Canada for those drones.
If it's anything like the game wardens, try and find one.
Yeah.
And all it takes is one neighbor to complain, Kim. I don't have any neighbors.
Okay, Val. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye, Val. Hey, Ed. Ed.
Roland. Everybody check out Roland's channel. Very good
McGee.
channel.
Yeah, that's it, JDS. I mean, they're too far away to complain.
Have fun at work. Thumbs down. Everybody don't forget, Mr. Crawley's on at 1 p.m. Put your shoes on.
Actually, it's not cold out. It's just really snowing. I mean, the winds are fairly calm, but it's snowing like crazy. Yeah, it'd be interesting, John. They're gonna revamp this law. Don't worry, they'll add something or take something off it.
Well, I got it already. It's already posted.
Dumbasses.
I got it in the bookmark.
Yeah, I'll check it out later. Hey, DNA, how you doing? Hey, Roland.
Try to wake up. Yeah.
Mr. Crowley.
It was like me this morning. It took me everything to wake up this morning.
The Batman's still on the bench, Ed? Yeah. Yeah, we're losing more rights, I mean, you can't say that you own the airways. You just can't. There's too much area there to own.
Doing good there, DNA. Yeah.
And I'm not giving up.
We're having a snowstorm right now there, DNA.
Not bad, DNA.
Thank you, Roland. Yeah, and I stayed there all night. I'm happy about that. I only lost 1 last night.
Cool. Yeah, Roland, I got another FPV camera.
Yeah, Kim got this this morning.
Another FPV camera for the other wolf. $13. It's $13. I mean, what the heck, right?
Hi, Roger, still here. Just
Hey.
ordered a drone, right? Not being to play with because your channel is addicting. That's right, Bobby.
Hey, Mr. Crowley, how you doing?
Everybody, don't forget to check out Mr. Crawley at 1 p.m. He's doing his live stream.
True JDS. He needs to be put out to pasture.
Yeah, Corey Mano just posted the link for the new laws. Yeah, right.
Well, it's snowing good out there.
It's coming down pretty heavy. Yeah.
Man, and here I thought we were going to have an early spring. Oh, that's it, John. John, just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
You fly safe anyway, John, so there's no problem there.
you don't fly around people and homes and shit and all this there. And you're well over the 30 meters it takes to stay away from people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Rafael. How you doing?
Rafael, how you doing? Yeah, no, man. We were getting there. Other than this snowstorm, we would have been nice, you know. Now we got 1.5 feet. No, that's it, Ryan.
There you go, Ryan.
I'm not stopping. It's just too bad. Yeah. No, that's it, John. We're gonna keep going. You live in the middle of nowhere. You don't have to worry about it, just like us. This is mainly for the cities and stuff like this, and towns, like big towns.
That tissue box has changed back to Willie Nelson.
Jagger Scott, how you doing?
Hey, Jagger.
Well, I'll do the test just to stick it in his face.
Yeah, for if you want to fly drones commercially or whatever, of course you have to follow the rules. That's for sure. Hey, Tammy Homestead, how you doing? If you hear the snoring, that's my dog. Tammy Homestead. This is a drone hobbyist channel with RC cars and trucks also.
We do various things.
Yeah, we do various things. So supporting your channel. There's 3 rules in here. No foul language, no racist remarks, and no politics.
Well, we're trying not to. It's just this drone law thing snuck in there somehow. Heath.
Good morning, Heath. How you doing? Or
Yeah.
good evening.
Yeah, well, that's it. There's no way I'm paying $200 or something like that for some stinking test. I'll give him my test. Okay, Uzo, have a great one.
Okay, Aussie Lou Garage. Thank you very much for coming in. Everybody check out Aussie Lou Garage before he leaves. Hit him up if you don't have him. Support his channel. That's it, Bobby. That's it.
25 miles from nowhere.
Yeah, that's like us.
Hey, RC, how you doing there, Heath?
Hey, level 1, Bob.
I saw that. Level 1, Bob, how you doing?
Everybody, check out everybody's channel. Check out Level 1 Bob, Greg McGee, Rafael, Love My Drones, Bobby McNutt, RC Hunter, and Aussie Lou Garage, guys. Check out everybody.
That's right. Love my drones. Well, I'll pay the $5 if it's $5 to register. I'll do it. Just to shut them up.
Okay, everybody, check out Mr. Crawley at 1 p.m. He's on live. So everybody check him there as soon as we go off. Well, we're going to go off at quarter to 1. So I'll give you 15 minutes break, guys, and after that you can go down to Mr. Crawley.
That's it. 2-stroke me. Yeah. Ooh, that's going to be cool, man.
$1,000 fine if not registered.
Yeah, that's if they catch you.
Yeah, but
Cops won't have anything to do with it because they got enough under their thing. We can't be bothered with that kind of thing.
I'm up over $50. Just a quick count. I chased my dog Red around with it. Yeah. Make sure you're your nearest neighbor. Check it, Scott. If you have a DJI, I'll be able to shut you down.
No, I'm still going to fly it.
All we need now is Roxy. Well, she just came in from outdoors and now she's snoring away there, Paul.
Yeah. Hey, Paul. How you doing, Paul Murray? Bobby McNutt. How you doing? Green Patches. Love my drones. Jagger Scott. Level 1 Bob.
There you go, everyone, Bob. Everybody thinks that.
Just drive it into the water. Here, go fish it. Fish for it. Well, that's it. If it's $5, I'll do it just to shut them up and get my little badge of courage.
Oh, you can go online, pass the exam. Okay. Yeah, are they charging about what, $150 for that exam?
Register the name of your local congressman. We don't have any congressmen, only
well, we got what do you call them? Representative of our government. They will shut you down as soon as you connect your phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, DJI products probably could, yeah.
Yeah, here, you want my drone? Go fish for it.
You have 60 minutes to write and to pass. And 80% to pass.
No, I mean, basically everybody knows basics to drone flying and the rules and stuff like that. You just fall back on the old last year's rules, and you can always go online and Google the information you need.
On my new Mavic 2 Enterprise, it has a feature that shows aircraft and airspace when you fly.
DNA, I hear you.
I have a handful of airfoil wings. You make one in about an hour.
What have you been doing, RC Hunter?
You've been printing. That's what you've been doing. Okay, level 1, Bob. Yeah. Yeah. Right now we're talking about the Canadian one.
Hey, Lloyd, how you doing?
Good morning, Lloyd. Everybody, check out Lloyd Mondell,
Ryan.
the grumpy vlogger. Check out his channel.
Yeah, that's it. You ain't gonna be able to see it. You know, with all the drone flyers around here, and as much as we've been traveling around, we never once seen another drone, ever. Of all these people that fly, and there's thousands of people out here that fly that just don't use YouTube, but you never see their drones.
Yeah, that's it. Is that the cardboard cutout? Yeah, and it speaks also.
Yeah, it's got a string that lifts the arms. Hi.
Everybody, check out that GoFundMe. It's for helping out Jim McKinnon. Check out his channel. Check it out. And if you can, try and support.
That's why I have a 3DR solo. Yeah. Don't have that DJI garbage that's on there.
You getting your first cup of tea there, Lloyd? Cool. You got a time lapse on your printer. Oh, okay. RC Dude, Pixie Hawk.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's cool. Green patches, yeah. No limits political. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been on there yet, Wakey. I'm going to do that this afternoon because everybody will be busy and I'll be able to get to them. It's a 10-hour print.
Oh my God.
I'll check it out this afternoon there, Wakey.
I got a remote control drone with camera. Discover HD long range fly drone. Or kids relates micro SD. Oh, that's cool there, Bobby.
That's it, Wakey. I gotta wait till they're off or I'll be stuck on the freaking Facebook there talking for hours and it's boring. And too much drama. Thanks, Lloyd. Oh, sorry guys, I haven't been on here. It's just I've been trying to manage my channel. It's been stuck. And I've been trying to get it up at least over 1,000 or something there. So it's been really hard because when I sit here and they put a link for my channel, nobody clicks on it. So that started bugging me. So now I'm doing it. I need to get a 3D printer. Yeah, because I got a lot of drone parts I wouldn't mind printing out instead of buying them from the other side of the world there and wait 3 months for it to arrive, if it does arrive. No. Yeah. Yeah, that's it there, RC Hunter. Parts, yeah. Like camera holders and stuff like this for drones, you know. Yeah, I mean, I've been pushing my channel a little bit there. I mean, I've been on it, and I'm doing all right. I have 1,050 something or other now, because I was stuck at what, like before below 1,000. I was stuck at 936 for like a couple of months. So now I'm at 1,057, I think, which is good. Yeah, Raphael, I've seen a couple of them that aren't too bad. Like a $200 or something like that.
Hello. Hi. Yeah, I got some of my phone on for me. Okay. Okay. What's new at your end? Yeah.
What do you mean? There's not a heck of a lot to see 400 feet up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nicer when you're closer to the ground. I mean, hey, Kirk Mayberry, how you doing?
Call me. Oh my God. I don't think so. I'll have to check there. Så jag ser maskinen jag så att det sen kan yes, okay. Alright. Okay, she's full of people around here.
You can buy a home built for $80. Well, 80 pounds.
No, go check here. Okay. Put shit on. Ska vi köra in? Det verkar inte vara något. Okej. Nej.
Yeah, Ian Florian, how you doing?
Be like 90 in your money.
Yeah, I'd seen them for like 100 and something, almost $200. I mean, when they first started out, they were expensive as hell. Ricky Dove, how you doing?
Hey, Ricky. Ricky Dove is missing. He's at 932, guys. Let's get Ricky Dove up there. He's at 932. Kim, I'm so ashamed. I did not even realize you had a channel. I just have to join up Combine channel.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
I told you I wasn't going to get sucked back in, but I gotta give a shout out to my man Kirk Mayberry. I just saw him pop on. I was eating my lunch and about to do my dishes and such, but I gotta say, he's been doing some good flying. If you don't have him, check him out.
Hey, Kirk, how you doing? I didn't even know he came on. I was on the other side there for a couple of minutes.
Barnacle.
Just saying.
He's cool. They're all cool.
Yeah. Hey, Barnacle, how you doing?
All right. I'm leaving again. I'm sorry. Bye, guys.
You're allowed.
Guys, we're open for 5 more minutes, guys. We're going after that.
You're allowed. That's what it's for.
Yeah, you must have lost some last. I know. I lost one last night. I know that. Hey, guys, check out everybody's channels before we go off. We're going off in 4 minutes. And at 1 p.m., it's
Mr. Crowley.
Mr. Crawley at 1 p.m.
Ricky Dove, you're almost at 1,000, man. 935.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Kirk is a cool flyer, man.
Mm-hmm.
He flies well. He does really good.
And everybody check out Kirk Mayberry. Check out his channel. PD Tech. Love my drones. Check out everybody's channel, guys. Phantom.
Okay, Phantom Hodge drone.
Yeah.
Hodge's drone.
Okay.
Okay.
It looks like going to be $10 to write the exam, and if you fail, you can rewrite it in 24 hours, as many times as necessary. Of course, $10 each time, but it's good for 2 years. Okay, I'm gonna check into that just the same.
Okay, Ed. Love my drones. Take care, man. Well, thanks a lot, brother, for coming in. Appreciate it. You take care, Ed. I'm gonna be shutting down in a couple of minutes because Mr. Crowley's gonna be coming on. Hey, Manic Magic, Mike Kelly, how you doing? RC Dude.
Don't forget to hit that like for the host guy and great background created by Roxy.
The sound effects.
Yeah, sound effects. Yeah. Okay, Paul Murray, you have a great day too, my friend, and be safe out there. Here we got a snowstorm, and we got about that much snow in the driveway so far.
At least.
Yeah, and he passed the plow yesterday night, last night.
Yeah. Okay, Paul Murray. Be well, brother, and bless all of you.
I got a Moby to fly named Mad Moby.
Mad Moby. Oh, that's a cool name, Mad Moby. Oh, that's it, Green Patches. Cool, RC Hunter. Thanks a lot, Heath. You take care, brother. You be safe out there.
You should make the ASMR Roxy snore. Okay, Heath, you take care now. Ian, this is all the way.
Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
I could handle that.
Yeah.
That brightness. Spring will be here soon enough.
Okay, say bye to me for us.
Okay, Paul Murray.
Have a good one.
Have a safe day out there. Thanks a lot, man. Be groovy.
You never know, guys. We might go on live tonight. I don't know what time, but we might pop in tonight. We don't know.
Check the plugs.
See how I feel.
That's okay, Ian. Well, I watch them once in a while, extra, a little bit. Not a regular member and follow them everywhere and stuff like that, but I watch a little bit of it.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna let you go.
Okay, everyone.
We're gonna have some lunch. I'll see you guys all later.
Bless you all. You have a great day today. Be safe out there now, huh?
Bye.
If you can fly, do it. I appreciate you all coming in. You all have a great day.
Bye for now, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Stay out of prisons.
Okay, Ryan. Roland, Lloyd, Ian, you stroked me.
Lloyd, have a good one. Thank you for coming in.
Dude,
Yeah.
Raphael,
You have a great day too.
everyone. God bless you all. You all take care. Thanks a lot for coming in. I appreciate it.
Lloyd, is Mel on tonight? He's doing a live stream tonight, I think. Mel or you? Everybody check out Mr. Crawley at 1 p.m.
Okay, Raphael.
See you, Lewis.
Lewis, take care, Paul. Ricky Dove.
Yes, he is. Okay. And everybody, don't forget tonight to look at the 400 AGL. check out his channel, Mel. He's going to be doing a live stream tonight.
Okay, Bobby McNutt. Green Patches, Ricky Dove, Lloyd, Just Looking.
Mel's at 7:30 Central ST. Okay, Just Looking. Have a good one.
Okay, DNA.
Have a good one, DNA.
Take care, everyone. I'll be well.
Bye for now.
Papa Jones, bye.
Ryan.
John. Right.
Central Time. Okay, 7:30 Central Time. Everybody check out AGL 400 AGL at 7:30 Central Time, guys.
Okay.
Okay, have a good one, Lloyd. You be safe. Take care of your wife for you.
Bye, everybody.